Hello YouTube. Bit of a hole. Unless I got round to uploading the VOD and then very carefully placing it in the timeline and getting it to upload in the right place, there's a very good chance that you won't see the last session because I completely forgot to press record, or it will be not so great graphical quality. But then, like, Dwarf Fortress, right? It's not about the graphics. It's about the friends you make along the way. Who have we got in chat? Let's have a look as well. Orchimedes says, evening all first. Congratulations. Gold medal. Well done. Let me just confirm with the bot. Ooh, it seems that Arctrekt may have been here sooner. No. Orchimedes. Orchimedes is one. Arctrekt, number 2, with the silver medal there. Congratulations. And Sal. Hello, Sal. How you doing? Oh, good. Sorry, I'm just putting my legs up. That wasn't me. That wasn't a grunting noise in response to your presence. That was just something coincidentally happening under the table. And foot end of my legs. Don't just... Alright. Hello, Druids Mead. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Who else have we got here? I think that's everybody. Well, good. Let's get some Dwarf Fortress going, shall we? Because I've already pressed recording for YouTube, so there's no chance of missing that. May as well take my hand off of the mouse, have a little swig of the old decafe, and take a look at what's going on. With the opportunity for more migrants to arrive this session, I am kind of hoping to sort of open up some of the bottlenecks that we've been experiencing. And I know things have been starting to tick along okay, but we'll see what happens. Also, maybe if Ocelot's here, he did put a link to like some guides to... Oh no, that was last week. He put in a thing about archery, and he said he'd help me out with it, so maybe we'll give that a crack. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I've never been able to get it to work, so we may as well throw it out to the audience, see what they can muster up. Not what have I been doing. Most of what's happened in my fortress is mainly because the viewers have told me it's possible. Right, let's come down a few floors here. Nothing going on here that's too exciting. Yes, the rhyolite situation changed, didn't it? We ran out of rhyolite to bring here, and now I've started calling up the allanite. Do I want to do an intermediate microcline quantum stockpile thing here? Maybe I do. Maybe we'll come back up and do the microcline in a bit, but let's keep going down. The dining hall and library's looking good. This little lad appears to have been struck with a mood. What's he doing? Oh, was there a... No, he couldn't get wood, could he, at the end of last session, and so we're kind of nursing him through a nightmare scenario of unavailable ingredients. We can keep going down here. We've definitely started some mining past the first cavern layer. Look at that soul trap. I've got to figure out why they're not... I think I know why they're not working. I think it's the low quality mechanisms, but I've got to try and sort that out as an issue. Let's keep coming down here. Yep, cavern baffle, blah blah blah. Here's where we've started digging. Nothing particularly exciting there. A little bit of cobaltite, a little bit of microcline. I think we dug gold out of that seam, or that vein, whatever you want to call it. I've gone down a few more floors. Christ knows what this is. Hematite, tetrahedrite, something of that nature. We're finding decent deposits. It's not like the whole place is absolutely festooned with high quality materials. I mean, there's quite a few of them, but you know, I've not found any flux stone as of yet. Hopefully we'll find a chalk layer or something. That would be ideal. Anyway, back we go, up to the surface. Could just press F2, that'll take us right back up. And we'll unpause and see what's going on. Let's go down a few floors again, see if old Moody Pants is going to gather their shit up. Where were they standing again? They were down in the old dining hall, weren't they? Or the library. They're still standing in... Oh, no. They appear to have picked up a big lump of some kind of stone. I'm going to guess schist. That's going to take them a while to get up there, so don't have to worry about them for a little while. I think I may as well have disabled or chucked out a load of separate ingredients, so he's not just doing the one trip, he's going to be going around getting all sorts of guff, which is nice. Lovely times. Okay. So he's busy, we don't need to worry about him immediately. Let's go and have another little gander at our stockpiles on this area here. What can I do to improve efficiency? Now that I know I can just click on a stockpile and see what's in it, like whole new vistas of possibility have opened up. I'm starting to think maybe my truly sensible bet is to make one giga stockpile for trade, rather than having lots of separate trade stockpiles that aren't too exciting. Maybe I should dig a special chamber for storage and keep all of the tradables in there. And I think we would do it maybe on this floor here above. Sure, he says in a wobbly, cracking voice. Oh, hello. 1 second. We just had a notification that the doctor's been found dead. Hello, Maz Kitten. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And hello, Ravelin. Welcome back. The doctor's dead. Let's have a quick peek at the population. Let's see what's going on there. If I take us over to Dwarf Therapist, we can see that prior to my refresh, we had 71 adults, 1 child, and 0 vulnerable babies. It's time to do a little refresh, and we now have 70. That makes sense. With the doctor passing on, it would make sense that we'd have 1 less habitant. Habitant? Denizen? Citizen? Inhabitant? That's probably a better word, right? Habitant isn't a word. That's missing something. Anyway, let's have a little look down here. I should have checked who the doctor was prior to refreshing, but as long as we've got a chief medical dwarf still, it shouldn't be too bad. Wait a second. We left somebody deliberately for the purposes of being drained like a box drink. Let's go back to the fortress there. Let's come up a few floors. No doubt that's what the savvy members of chat are telling me right now, reminding me that it was supposed to happen. Don't worry about it. Let's go to... Where was he? Up here? No, he's on the floor with the barracks, isn't he? Here. Aha! So, presumably the vampire has been... What? Where's his body? Oh, wait, is it here? No. Okay. Let me just get the alert screen up. Let's see what we can do about this. Where was the corpse of Friday the Doctor discovered? Because Friday the Doctor was not the one we were hoping for. He has been discovered. Where's my cursor? Here on the stairs. Like the apocryphal little mouse with clogs on. What has happened to you, sir? Let's check the combat reports and see if it was violence that did for him. Spider Jim and Friday have both had a little bit of a fracas in the near future. Let's take a look at what was going on with Friday. The wrestler punches the chief medical dwarf in the left foot with her left hand, bruising the muscle. I get the feeling that that was our chief medical dwarf. The sheep wool trousers is ripped to shreds. Uh-oh. It's getting a bit warm in here. Well, basically, someone's battered someone to death in the corridor, and that someone who was battered to death was the chief medical dwarf, which is not the ideal person to have in a critical state. Let's go to our noble screen and quickly see if we can replace our chief medical dwarf. Here we go. Anyone? Oh, Corgi Derp is a proficient diagnostician. Let me just quickly go to a therapist. Excuse me, hiccuping away. I'm going to check if Corgi Derp is actually in a state of sound-mindedness. Where's the nickname sorter? Don't worry, I'll come back out in a second. You don't need to see any of this. It's just quicker if I do it on my own and then come back and we'll sort you out. Don't worry. Where's Corgi Network? Corgi Derp, that's it, not Corgi Network. Duh. They are currently fine. They're not unhappy or anything. Engineer, it's all good. It's all good. You can go straight in. Oh, actually, let me just check the tasks you're responsible for. I don't want to... what am I talking about? You're an amazing doctor / mechanic. Hopefully we'll get a few cyborgs in the fortress. That'd be nice. A few clockwork prosthetic limbs. Wouldn't mind a bit of that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Very on brand for fantasy dwarves. Or how on brand, though? Maybe it's more on brand for squats. Let's take a look at chat, shall we? Dwarfism. Yes, that makes sense. Although it makes more sense because for me, I think I would interpret the word citizen to be someone who lives in a city. Is that right? So a dwarfism might therefore be inferred to be someone or something that lives in a dwarf. Dwarfochondria, maybe, or something of that nature. But you're probably right. It's probably got dwarf in it somewhere. Excuse me, 142,000 FPS, that's right, Canasoda. The pause screen does absolute wonders for my frame rate. Another candidate for vampire feeding. Yeah, whoever's done the naughty here, whoever's got into the fight, we should check that, shouldn't we? Oh, actually, look, Corgi Derp is sitting right next to him. There's a good chance, actually, that he was the person responsible for the battering. Although wrestler Spider Jim does seem more likely. I mean, considering he's skilled at... Oh, and look. All the incriminating evidence I personally need. Sure, we could probably go deeper and figure out if it was him for sure, but the fact that ripped sheep wool trousers appear in his combat reports is deeply incriminating. Deeply incriminating. Although, having said that, even if we do assign old... fart mockers, I've forgotten his name already. Spider Jim. If we do put old Spider Jim in the vampire military with the intention of having him consumed, will it actually happen? Because, to be honest, we've already got someone in the vampire military, and they dehydrated to death in that little bedroom there before the vampire even took a look at them. So it might be entirely possible that Spider Jim may not end up dying as we'd hoped. Let's take a quick look at Therapist. I just want to check out who this Spider Jim character is. Where are you, Spider Jim? Let's take a little look. Spider Jim, we meet at last. What are you currently doing? Leading a wrestling demonstration. Well, that sounds like the kind of thing that someone who wrestled someone to death moments ago might be doing. Interesting. The case for your defence is crumbling pretty rapidly. I don't think even Phoenix Wright can save you here. And if I suddenly find out that someone was responsible, someone else was responsible, I don't think I can actually stop the wheels of justice turning. Hello, Tasty and the Cats. Thank you very much for joining us. Ooh, what a sizable party battering the doors down. Please, take a seat. Enjoy yourselves. Although it seems a bit redundant of me, rather, to say enjoy yourselves. Surely that's the whole point. That's why we're here. Or are we? Maybe some of you are here to... oh God, I can't even think of another reason to watch this madness. Maybe you're here to spy on my fortress, and then at a later date you will digitize yourself in some sort of Tron-like caper, injecting yourself into my fortress and causing mayhem. Although it feels like a really elaborate form of stream sniping. I don't think this is going to work out for you. I think, if anything, you're going to end up exploded like that apple in the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Don't do it. Sure, it's all fun and games, having a jape on the old scoundrel by making yourself into a little person that goes into the circuit boards of his computer and having wild adventures, but honestly, the chances of it backfiring are way too high to take the risk, and I will not be held responsible. I'm not going to have your teary-eyed parents knocking on my door saying, "Oh, my child got digitized all because I was trying to get on your stream." Oh, it's not going to work out. It's going to be bad. Then again, if a child has access to that kind of technology, it seems like the world is much further ahead than I thought. Where were we after that madness? Let me have a quick look at chat and see who we've got here. We've got Dr. Phineas, welcome back. We've got Nico Live, welcome back, thanks for joining us. Tasty and the Cats, of course, welcome back, thanks for joining us again. And I think that's everybody who has raised their head above the parapets of chat. Let us turn away from that little window and put the game back on Dwarf Fortress. That's right, all those people who were braced and ready to use the command to take us back to the fortress, because I would have forgotten. Not this time. I leave you hanging. I leave you in a desperate state of unfulfillment. You have to remove that command from the chat window now. Okay. So we're unpaused again. It looks like we know who did it. It looks like Spider Jim needs to be sent to the vampire chamber. However, he also appears to be a somewhat important part of our military, which is problematic. We don't really want to be getting rid of our current military, seeing as we've invested so much time and effort in their training. I mean, maybe we can put him in the vampire squad with the hopes that maybe he'll survive somehow and never sleep with both his eyes closed, but I don't know. Do I want to remove? We'll see how good he is. Let me check. I know I've just taken us out of Dwarf Therapist, but I'm going back. For a little cheeky check. Cheeky check says, he's got level 1 Hammer Dwarf and his wrestling skill is 1. Spider Jim. Of all this time you've been training in our dojo, and yet somehow you appear to have absorbed basically no gravy from the meal. What? I think we need to send you up to Vampire Town. I don't think there's any excuses here. Over to the military screen we go. He's currently in the Orbs of Fame. Is he? Is he though? He is. Slot number 10. Oh, slot number 8 is available as well. Nonetheless, let's remove him and replace him with nobody yet. Let's go over to the Ochre Locks. Sorry, the Mountain of Stasis. That's the Vampire Squad. And we'll tell him it's some kind of Special Forces promotion. It's going to be very secretive. You're going to be sent into only the darkest of war zones, where the country hasn't even admitted we're at war, and you're going to have to do unspeakable things. You'll have to poo in a bag. There can't be any evidence that you're going to be here. By the end of your deployment, you'll have an enormous pile of turds in bin bags, and you have to remove every single one. Don't worry about it. It's a convoluted reference. Let's keep going down the list until we see Spider Jim. There he is. In you go into the squad. And now I shall come out of here and watch to see Spider Jim head his way up here if we can. Now, we may also need to assign him this room, even though it has been assigned to Seppo. Mind you, Seppo died. Seppo dehydrated, waiting for a vampire to come and drink from him. So what we should do is assign this bed for... Where are you? Come on, Spider Jim. Let's see if you can be the one to nourish our vampires. I don't see him. No, there he is, top of the list there. Good. So, poor old Zassit, his love interest, will be drawn into the fatal web with him as well. If we're lucky, we'll be able to time the lever switches so he gets isolated from his loved ones before he's murdered. But we'll see. We'll see. It takes a much more damaging psychological toll on the fortress when people watch their loved ones being murdered by vampires. Fingers crossed this turns out okay for the happiness of the fort. While we're waiting for people to head up there, let's take a little peek at chat and see what's going on. Anyone turned up? But Sal saying hello to everybody, of course, because I'm pretty sure Sal knows everybody who watches Dwarf Fortress on Twitch by this point. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Euthepro. Euthefro. I think that's it. Euthefro. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for following. What a lovely gesture. Hello, Darren Sullivan. I've already said hello to Druidsmead, Nico Live, Dr. Phineas, and Curly Fries. Good day to you too, even though right now for me it is actually the very middle of the night. 23:58, 2 minutes to midnight. A particular chronological moment that was immortalised by Iron Maiden. Anyone remember that? 2 minutes to midnight. And here we go. Also, hot cup of tea. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Seppo's slab, best before 507. That's a good point, actually. Maybe we should slab Seppo up. I'm not entirely sure we even ordered the slab to be created, but we can find out easily by saying build, Alt-S. Let's place this slab here, this putative slab. Press X, and there are no memorials to anybody. So, if we go down to the crafting zone, select one of our delightful crafting workshops, press Alt-S again, we can see that a slab... What? No, not like that. Don't build a slab. Go into here and make a slab. There we go. So it looks like everybody's pretty much done. There he is, Seppo. Oh, Seppo was entombed. Seppo don't need no slab. Seppo got the full-blown gravestone. Oh, baby, he's been memorialised enough. Seppo... Oh, shit. Pressing the wrong hotkey. I'm amazed we've got to session 21 of this fortress and I still haven't bound any hotkeys. I seem to have developed myself a sort of Skinner box in which if I actually start doing hotkeys, it feels like that's the pivot point towards the end for most of my fortresses. Once the actual navigation of my hallowed corridors becomes straightforward, it feels like the path to hell is fully opened and we're on the way to be doomed. It's 36 frames per second and we have yet to have that first crucial migration wave that's going to really boost our numbers. Where are my bottlenecks? That's what I should be assessing right now. Obviously there's a hauling bottleneck. We've got nowhere near enough people hauling. That said, my initial plan, that was to make an enormous holding stockpile for the trade goods, wasn't it? So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take all of my... make a little doorway here. Actually, no, I'm not. That's chopped down trees. I couldn't have made a door like that anyway. I'm going to come down here a bit, actually. And I'm going to make a little doorway here. There we go, that's that. And we're going to make, oops-a-daisy, a room as large as we can without making it unreasonably proportioned. It's got to be a rectangle because you know how much I love my bland rectangular fortresses. Beautiful rooms, well designed. Ugh, disgusting. Rectangles and squares. Ooh. That's not my true feelings, but I am too lazy to provide more geometric and visually pleasing designs. 9 AM for curly fries. Oh my goodness. Hello, Art of Stuttering. Welcome back. Or Art, as I believe we were implored to call thee. Thee? Where am I? Fucking medieval England. If you make the doorway too wide, they'll path a bit easier. That's not the worst idea. Let's do it. DD. Or do I just... I can't put actual doors on it if I do that, can I? Then again, fuck it. It's just for trade stuff. It's not vital that it has, you know, actual doors over it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Nico Life says, right angles are right for a reason. Are you implying there that all right angles are correct angles? I suppose... Sorry, just for a moment there I was pulled away onto a reverie, noticing that the word rectangles contains the word... Don't worry. Don't worry. That was off on a wild internal tangent. Thank God it was never exposed to the outside world properly, otherwise people would have thought me mad. Let's keep going down. Let them dig that room and decide what materials are being brought up there. First of all, I feel like we're going to want to be bringing up our finished goods stockpiles for tatty clothes. Now, obviously, good clothing is being accidentally put into this stockpile, and I feel like we've entered into a cycle where dwarves wear something, they take it off, somebody nicks it, and then gets it recycled immediately or sold to some visiting trader. Which, you know, if we can get the production line running fast enough so it doesn't end up in a spreading nudity, it should be alright. It should be alright. So this one's got to go up there. Whatever's in this one needs to be in that trade depot. Then we come a bit further down, and of course we have, or had at least, an enormous spillage of spiked balls, but they obviously don't want to go down here. We want to put them up in the trade depot, because what else are we going to do with spiked balls? We're not putting them in traps, because that's what our spinning green glass discs are for. Although we are also trading spinning green glass discs, so maybe we want to make that a separate thing. Or maybe we just have a No, let's not get too confusing. We're not going to put spinning green glass discs up there because they have import elsewhere. What else have we got here? This finished goods stockpile is just for random shit, isn't it? Chains and whatnot. This appears to be containing quartzite pots. I could have sworn this was the one for... Yeah, it's got auto melting on. Why does it have quartzite pots in it? Hatch covers, grates... Oh, it's just a sort of generic... bullshit stockpile that happens to contain anvils and have auto melt on. Interesting, that could be melting all sorts of weird crap that I've not been aware of. Does it take bins? Because if it takes bins, there's a chance that they've been going in there, the copper ones, and being melted. Ah, who knows? Who knows? We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Out of work due to machine breakdowns. Nice. Perfect. A little bit of extra time off. Just exactly what you want. You can put doors on 2 wides, says Dr. Phineas. Oh, okay. I didn't realise they only needed 1 wall. Intriguing. That's going to open up whole new possibilities in my fortresses from now on. Nothing but double doors for me. Art indeed, lurking tonight, trying to fall asleep. Alarm in a bit more than 6 hours. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll have to put our Dwarf Fortress, our Red Dead Redemption 2 fishing voice that I developed. It seemed to work for catching the legendary fish. You have to lean into the microphone and whisper. You can't be too loud, otherwise the fish gets scared. Or Art gets woken up. Or maybe not. Maybe I should just maintain a smooth, regular tone as best I can. Have they finished digging the room? Because I certainly still haven't finished assessing what requires to go in there. What requires to go in there? What is required to go in there? I'm thinking maybe we should just have an all hands in, let's finish the stone clearing session. Is that a thing? Because look at the amount of rhyolite we built up here. I thought I was out. Oh, it's not rhyolite. It's nice. Or nice. I know we've had this cleared up before, but I've reverted to not knowing. The actual correct pronunciation has been befouled by the incorrect one. What a monster. I'll be fine. I'll nuke you at some point, and at a certain time, I'll sleep through even nuclear warfare. Well, I mean, as far as we're concerned here, I feel you can rest easy. We're unlikely to be starting any nuclear warfare. I mean, man, there would have to be a pretty elaborate chain of circumstances for anybody to trace nuclear warfare erupting across the world to me, I feel. I mean, they're going to have to go through some fucking hoops. Or I'm going to have to do some pretty weird shit that I don't normally do. Or maybe it just so happens to turn out that my entire life, the patterns that I form with my movement, end up being coincidentally the same as an extremely elaborate occult ritual / symbol that once it's been completed will make a small force go just in the right direction at the button location for launching the nukes. Who knows? Who knows? Seems unplausible, but you never know. You never know. I mean, some people are sitting out there going, I know. And I agree with you. You do know. You're correct. As long as you think that's not going to happen. Anyway, this room is taking much longer to dig out than I thought. Then again, at 22 frames a second, 24 frames a second, it's going to take a little while. The sand bit, that got blasted through nice and fast, but you would expect that. Sand, relatively straightforward to dig out. Stone, however, very difficult. Very strong stuff, stone. Unless, of course, we're talking about pumice, in which case it's not that strong. Is this guy still fucking waiting for wood? Excuse me. Had a little burp there. Am I going to have to forbid more sheep wool cloth to reset his little madness timer? How do we get them to actually go out there and get wood? What have I done that's upset them so much? Oh, I think we checked this. It's a lack of axes and people with the opportunity to do the wood cutting. So I'm going to go over to labours, I'm going to find wood cutting, and I'm going to enable it on anybody who has 0 skill on it, because they've at least attempted to cut down a tree. Maybe they'll head out there Minecraft style. You know, just punch it a few times. Pa-pow, pa-pow. It might work. In fact, if I enable wood cutting... arse candles, that's wood crafting I'm turning on. That's precisely... oh shit, now I've turned on. Let's clear all the changes. This is why they have a clear button. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm over in Dwarf Therapist right now, having a whale of a time on my own, leaving you watching the fortress, but maybe that's for the best. Maybe you can keep your eagle eyes on events and make sure nothing untoward happens while I'm over here trying to get woodcutters to cut wood. How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? I don't know. It's meaningless babble, really, isn't it? We've already got several people with the skill enabled. I'm just enabling more randomly, and we'll see what happens. Maybe if I put an order in for axes, although part of me suspects if this was an identified bottleneck, I would already have put these orders in, right? One of these workshops presumably contains orders. Yeah, look, copper battle axes. Why you know... oh, hang on a minute. This guy appears to have picked up a weapon, and he's wearing the regalia and accoutrement of a woodcutter. Oh, no, he's melting it down. Bugger. Well, I say that. He looks like a carpenter. Maybe not a woodcutter. Although, I suppose, if you really want to get pedantic, a woodcutter would probably fall within the classification of, you know, carpenters, or rather, the other way around. A carpenter is a kind of woodcutter. Although that's not all they do with wood. Presumably they bang it with hammers and sand it as well. I mean, I'm not what you would call a carpenter. Not a natural craftsman. I'm an unnatural craftsman. I make things out of poo. There we go, first poo joke of the evening. That's not actually a correct statement. I don't actually... the only thing I make out of poo is a mess and splashes. What a way to clarify it. I sound much better now. Nobody's thinking, ugh. Okay. Everything's ticking along nicely. They must have dug that room out by now. Jesus Christ. Come on, guys. I just want one enormous giga stockpile in here for storing stuff. How many idlers have we got? 2. That's basically none. Although it keeps popping up to 5 every now and again. Maybe what I should do is just focus on the small steps and let them get on with that. We're getting allanite built up. If I build a nice little stockpile, I'm going to put it down, he says, pointing with his finger, down here, and then we're going to start putting the allanite in it. Why not? We've already got quite a bit. In fact, no, microcline seems like the better bet. Let's do it. So, Put our little zoney zone. I suppose I could actually put the zone in the same... Does it matter? I'll put 2 doors on each of these to make sure they path a bit better. Let's do it down here. There we go. There's our zone. It's going to be a dump zone, he says, futilely spamming the D key. I've done it wrong, haven't I? Yes, I need to actually make it first. There we go. It's a garbage dump. And then all I need to do now is say DBD and then area dump this entire microcline collection. It's going to be incredible. And then also I need to go P to make a stockpile. P, he says. Press S to make it a stone stockpile, just to slightly reduce the amount of faff required. And then we'll pop that there. Bingo, bango, bongo. Once that's in place, we shall click on it. In fact, let's just check it is where the zone is. Yes, it is where the zone is. Click on it. Go into here and say, I would only like to find microcline, which is an other stone near the bottom of the list, question mark. There it is, microcline. Good. Which hopefully means once the microcline is dumped into it, we will be able to make sure they don't remove it to put it back in the stockpile. Genius level tactics. Okay, what else do I need to do to make that happen? Because nobody seems to be giving even the tiniest of shit. Spider Jim! Spider Jim, Spider Jim, what are you doing down here? This is a guild hall. This isn't the kind of place you should be in. You have a known history of violence. In fact, let's not mince words. You're a stone-cold killer. You're a murderer. You've killed one of our other citizens in a fit of pique. And we don't need you sitting here like some kind of lurking danger in this guild hall. We need you out there in the vampire dormitory training with your undead ally. And then when he can, you know, control his lust for his lust for blood no longer, he'll wrap his lips around your little dwarven neck and suck through your beard all of your blood. It's going to be amazing. Gnice, heavens above. That's blatantly ripping off the plot of Poltercourse 3. Poltercourse, isn't that about haunted chickens? Poopsmith. Excuse me. My nose appears to be rebelling slightly, so I might be snorting and sniffling a bit. I had a pile, auto-melt, low-quality weapons, Bosch, instantly, no axes. Well, you see, that's the thing. I've got that going, but I suppose I could just turn it off in the auto-melt pile for a second until somebody gets hold of an axe, couldn't I? That makes sense. Let's go down to the auto-melt stockpile. I've beanstick. Where is it? Where's my stockpile? Now, this is my case for not having hotkeys falling apart before my very eyes. This is the stockpile. What have we put there? Silver warhammer, copper battle axe, copper pick, bash, copper battle axe. Not melted, sitting there in a task. Hopefully that task is chopping down trees and not melting, but we'll see. We shall see. You never know. We'll see who comes and gets it. Although sitting here gazing at this single battle axe doesn't seem like an efficient use of our time, does it? Welcome back, Mazkitten. Thanks for joining us again. Phone calls. The outside world. Disgusting. Yuck. Can confirm vampires will feed even if they're busy on military duty. Good. That's what we want, Sal. We want our vampires slurping away because they've become our primary form of execution. Having said that, look at this. The happiness factor, bottom right down here, isn't looking too bad. 1, pretty sad lad, and 2, bit miffed people, and then everybody else is falling in the sweet spot, or unbelievably quite happy. Interesting. I do need to get more bedrooms going. I think that might do to cheer people up. We'll see what we can do. Especially now we have the vampire under control in his little airlock system. I don't feel like having people go to bed in beds is going to be a huge issue. Anyone chop down any trees? Oh, is that flashing because someone's chopping it down? Has someone taken on the task? Doesn't look like it. Let's make them priority 1 choppers. Let's do that. All these little trees are going to get chippy chopped down very quickly. That's the dream. Yeah? Everyone going to come and Why did that only do one? Alt M. I accidentally pressed Alt M by the look of things. There we go. Right, anyway, regardless, one of them is now priority 1 chop. Somebody get out there, swing those axes. Come on. Come on, my little dwarves. Get your little legs pumping. I want to see some choppers. Let's not delve too deep into that. If you forbid axes from the melty stockpile, wouldn't that help? I could, but I'd like to trust my dwarves to actually do stuff, because I'm crazy. We could turn auto melt off for a second, actually. That's also another option here, considering there's only a couple of bits and bobs in here at the moment. Crappy silver warhammers, etc. So let's let that play along. I'm a little bit concerned we haven't had any of our migrants turn up yet. That's a little bit disappointing. I would kind of like for that to happen. Oh yeah, we also want these auto-traded, don't we? They must have finished that room by now. Nearly done. Nearly done. Now once we've done that, all of my miners can go and either do the little mining jobs I set down deep into the ground, or they can amuse themselves by hauling stone. Currently, allanite and microcline. Oh, they have started moving the microcline, that's very good. Hopefully, what I'm going to do actually, thinking about this, just going to do some quick adjustments to these here. We're going to make these double doors. Oh, saggy fart knocker, please. There we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Try again. So if I press D here, yeah? Okay, it worked. I'm going to have wider doors. It's going to be fine. Everybody calm down. Hello Stone! Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. And let's hope this does cheer you up. That would be ideal. Well, maybe not. Maybe somehow it will turn out to be a terrible idea, but I'm guessing it will be ideal. Feels good. Silver warhammers are only crappy if they're not masterwork quality, Nazkitten. The thing is about... let me just give you a little overview of what's happening. Well, you may have already intuited this. I may be teaching grandmother to suck eggs in a very bizarre analogy. I don't know why I would say that. But what we've got here is a system whereby any masterwork or higher silver hammers will end up in this stockpile here. And any lower will end up in the melty pile, therefore ensuring that we continue to recycle our warhammers until our guys get to the skill level required to make nice warhammers. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Here comes another one, hot off the production line. Straight down there. Let's just take a quick click on it. Is that masterwork? I don't know. I cannot discern a masterwork from otherwise in my with my own eyes, but I don't think it is, because it wouldn't have ended up here. It would have to end up there. Scoundrel is taking an interest in the happiness of his dwarves. I blame Sal and fully expect that volcano to freeze over. It will be alright. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've always been concerned with the happiness of my dwarves. I've just been very poor at actually doing anything about it. Generally speaking, hiccup, hiccup, most of my dwarves live in an absolutely atrocious state. They are doomed to miserable lives. Absolutely miserable. Let's expand this corridor here, because this is obviously a load of old bullshit. These bedrooms don't nearly have enough beds and rooms. So if we open this out, we're going to make a nice corridor along here for the 2 wide bedrooms, and then maybe I'm just going to bring a corridor down here like this and put bedrooms coming off the other side. I think I will, you know. Maybe it's not the most efficient space-wise, but I think it might do. I think it might do. And then once they've dug that corridor, we can start saying, bang me out some bedrooms, sir. Thank you. Not like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. What have I done? Okay. Okay. Alt-M, clearly not the key that I pressed for things to go weird. How about now? Fart knockers. Come on, scoundrel. You're supposed to know what you're doing. You're supposed to have played this game before. There we go. And then if we use GUI Stamper, we can just knock out some bedrooms down there. That is actually a fairly large bedroom. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. Let's do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to get rid of these 3 here on the end. That's fine. That's not a problem. We can do that. There we go. And then we'll do the GUI Stamper trick to get everything good. So GUI/Stamper. There we go. Of course, thanks to good old Cupo for teaching me this move. Very powerful Dwarf Fortress stuff, this. There we go. Let's put 2 gaps between each one so we know which side the wall will have its engravings on. Lovely. And then I'm going to have to do something about the old Swerwotron. He appears to have ceased playing, which I'm not sure I like. Not good at all. Okay. I'm going to guess. I don't know for sure, but whatever that was said in chat is going to be someone mentioning just how bad this is for pathing. I never knew it. I wasn't sure, but I did intuit that it might cause a little bit of a kerfuffle vis-a-vis pathing. But we'll see. We'll see. Have I got enough noble bedrooms? Should I bang a couple of noble bedrooms into this section, or should I just keep building them up to the top of the screen? How far have we got to go? Ooh, not that far. Not that far. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's good enough. Do that like that. And then go down there. I've just realised there's a whole new possible thing to do here. I could set brush, S. And then I go like this down to here. Ba 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 ba. We have tripled production. Incredible gains. Oh fuck! I breached the caverns though. That's all right. It's all right. Just get rid of that one by pressing X and pressing Enter. No, that didn't work. It's all right. It's fine. Let's do it by hand. There we go, nice little cleaning job. Lovely. And then we just pop the cursor there. Enter. Oh, shit, I put it on remove. Well done. Little jaunty tune for you while I was failing there. Let's do this, like this. There we go. And then we'll join it up at the top here. Diddly diddly dee. Diddly diddly do. There we go. Okay, that's a nice little addition. It's not going to house every dwarf in the fortress, but it's a start. It's a start. Don't worry about it. There we go. I need to know how to use Stamper. Please demonstrate. Okay, I don't actually have it set up to show you the DF hack window, but if you type in GUI/Stamper and press Enter, it will bring up this little screen here. And when you say, when you use your cursor, where is it, to select a corner, you can copy what's underneath it. So we do that like a normal zone dig selection designation. I don't know what cull selections mean. Don't ask me about that. But here we go. We've got basic controls. You can flip horizontally. You can flip vertically. Of course, it's symmetrical on that axis, so it's not going to notice. You can rotate and do the other way as well. Cycle corner. What does that mean? Okay, you can do that. And then, of course, you can also invert the selection, which sounds intriguing. Oh, I see. I see. It's the negative space of that particular one. Very clever. And then C, convert to. Hang on, let's put that back to normal. Oh, okay. You can change it to other things. Okay, go back. B, blink brush. Okay, it just flashes, that's fine. I think you can work on the rest of that from there. I don't actually know. I didn't actually know that much detail. Just going over it, I've learnt some stuff. I don't know why I don't use it more often. Actually, I do know why I don't use it more often. Once you've set up like a huge set of digging designations like this, it can be a little bit of a drain on your mining resources when you actually want them to do something else. One quick, before we start sorting out those stockpiles, let me just get Swerwer back on. There we go, Master Swerwer. Thank you very much for your tunes. Let's go down into the... That's going up. Let's go down. Oh, we got some wood. We clearly got some wood because ArcTrack has begun their construction, and look at those fallen trees. We can turn auto melt back on those stockpiles now. Lovely. So click, Shift M, delightful. Okay, let's keep going down until we get into our mining zone. Definitely need more traps, but that's fine. Okay, so they're not actually digging any more down here at the moment. That's been superseded by the bedroom digging. But that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to worry too much about that. That's cool. Okay, so we can unpause, and hopefully in a minute or two we'll get a nice new item. But it's coming from a clothes maker's workshop, so it's bound to be some tedious bullshit. I've made a skirt. Oh, great. Could you make a war skirt? Some sort of armour? Actually, there's a good point. They might make some armour. You never know. Doesn't seem very likely. I don't think metal was a serious component. But hey, we'll soon find out, won't we? They'll be telling us what they've built momentarily. Just going to check again. They've definitely dug out that room now. Yes, excellent. Part of me wants to dump all of this stone and get it clear straight away, but another part of me kind of can't be bothered. How far away is it from the dumping zone? Quite a way. They're still shifting allanite, but not in the volumes that I was hoping for. We haven't got that many idlers knocking around, that's the problem. Every time one of the industries spins up and starts going, it just drains more people from the Hauling Hands group. The Hauling Hands gang. Shall I, maybe I should pasture some of my cats up here in the food storage area to avoid vermin? See that? That's what happens when someone develops a 10,000 IQ. Trust me, you don't want this burden. Just be happy to be stupid. Let's try making that zone. Here we go. Apologies to any genuinely stupid people out there. It's very sensitive of me. There we go. Pop a little stockpile or a zone there, and then we'll do another zone filling the rest of the room. They can be pens/pastures, and then in this pen/pasture, I'm going to put all the female cats. Dun 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 dun. Where's the search? Here we go. S cat. There we go. Stray cat. Let's put all the stray cats in the food area. Oh boy. That's a lot of cats. How about all the male cats going over in this other stockpile? Sounds very clever, doesn't it? Although I haven't actually stockpiled, kept all the kittens out, have I? That's also an issue. Doesn't matter though, doesn't matter. Male, S, cat. Here we go. Stray bobcat. Oh shit, no, you're staying in your cage, mate. Jesus Christ. Let's not get the dangerous ones out of their cages. Let's keep them firmly ensconced in their zoo quality aquariums? Cages, that's the word. Definitely not aquariums. Then I'm going to change. Rather than searching for a cat, I'm going to be clever. I'm going to search for a motherfucking kitten. Not a literal motherfucking kitten, of course. That's disgusting. What kind of freak show do you think I'm running here? There we go. Is that did I just put female kittens in with the male cat? No, it's fine. It's fine. Right, now we put the male kittens in here, presumably. Is that how it works? Let's find out. Shift N. Lots of strail cats. Oh, I see. It filters out. If I press... Okay. Okay. Okay, I get you. Search KITT. Lovely. And then we just... Fantastic. There we go. Lots of pen pasture information there. Get all of our cats in the food zone to avoid vermin. I don't know why I haven't bothered to do that in the eggs and prepared food zone, just for the ingredients, but whatever. Whatever. Come on, people. Don't ask me for 100% immersion. I can't quite do it. I can barely get up to the nuts. Or whatever you may be equipped with in that zone. I'm guessing, Mazkitten, that the GUI is going to be pretty nice on the Steam version. Looking at it, I feel like they're putting plenty of time and thought into it. And as long as it doesn't completely, I mean, maybe the UI will change in the vanilla version as well. I don't see why it shouldn't. I know the graphics are mainly for the Steam version, but I imagine people will be able to make their own graphics packs and such for it, won't they? Who knows? Who knows? Certainly not me. Hello, Bahantone. Welcome back. I haven't found candy yet. No. We've had some delays. I have upped the population cap, so we can have more people in the fortress now. So that might make a difference. We'll see. Welcome back, Harold Beaver. A pigtail breastplate wouldn't be too bad. I would be okay with that. It's artifact after all. If that thing let you copy an area with furniture and all, Factorio style, it would be superb. That's a good point. Maybe it does. I don't think it does, no, because you've got to dig it before you can designate any of the furniture there, can't you? That's a bit awkward. There might be a tool that does that. I'm just unaware of it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, there's so much more chat. The chat's been paused. I must have scrolled and now it's not showing me it. The Bobcat is tame. Did you tame it or buy it tame? Well, we bought it, so presumably it was already tame. Oh, Sea Lion Mazkit. Congratulations. It's a pun. If you left one male in there, is there a limit on the number of mates? I seem to recall a 1-to-3 ratio for birds. I don't know. I think with this filtering, I managed to make sure it was only males in one, females in the other. I could be wrong, but we'll find out pretty quickly. We'll find out pretty quickly. I know, I only knew the grazing filter. I was all about the grazing filter, but I just looked at it and thought, ever since discovering that you can look at the inventory in a stockpile, my whole view of the game has been shifted and I'm starting to learn new things by accident. I really want to get back into this game to domesticate animals again. That was my very first Cryptbeards, was always like, I'm going to make an animal training one. And then I watched Krug Smash do it and went, it's not that great. Animals just get torn up by anything you send them against. And that sort of lost interest, but maybe I should revisit that. He's got his special beetles. Maybe I should try and find some kind of signature creature. That might be exciting. Giant tortoises, eggs, meat, shells, bones. Oh, that seems like a powerhouse on the agricultural scene. Maybe giant turtles are the way to go, or tortoises. That makes more sense. 8 trained war jaguar. Nice. Can animals get vampirism? Could you have vampire jaguars? Vampires? Jampires? Jampires! They can only eat like sugary, like fruit concentrates. Amazing. I can't wait to experience one, because they're not going to kill me. I don't have jam in my veins. Many Steam games have a mods forum. Will there be a community-generated DF mods on Steam? I think so. As I understand it, they're going to fully implement Workshop. So that sounds to me like yes. I'm going to guess. Where are we? I wonder if a tortoise does have leather, then it's the agricultural dream beast. That's what you want. Jungle biomes. Elephants. Never come across elephants, actually. Maybe I should see what's going on in the elephant realm. See if I can get the old elves to bring one. True. If you can send them out like chaff, Maz, then you can just send any old tat. Maybe my dream of war bees is still a viable one. Can we do something like that? I like the idea of like venomous snakes dumped on my enemies as well. Big pits of writhing venomous snakes. Excuse me, hiccuping. I wonder if sending an army of war animals would take down an Etin without dwarves getting bad thoughts about corpses and death. That's not a bad idea, actually. That makes a lot of sense. It's a shame you can't make... I like the idea of making armour for snakes. Just like a series of rings all bound together. Then again, you don't want to get stuck in that, do you? That's going to be horrible if it starts growing into it. Ooh. That might work, actually, yeah. Let's have a little look. Architect Vuktokes the Clothier has created Etmeban El Linmilal, a short alpaca wool skirt. I called it. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Vukar Silverwheel. Okay, let's take a little look at this, see what it's like. Late streams, the High Messiah. I feel like Dwarf Fortress is watching me. It understands who is playing it. Maybe Dwarf Fortress has become self-aware. Am I about to get fucking Skynetted? It's a possibility. Everybody watch out. If like a silver skeleton comes through the door back there shooting guns, then you'll know what happened. Avenge me. Let's have a little look. 84 grand. Yikes. Quite valuable. This is a short alpaca wool skirt. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round schist cabochons, decorated with chestnut, and encircled with bands of cushion red flash opal. Native platinum. No, cabochons and goat bone. It is made from alpaca wool cloth. This object is adorned with hanging rings of native platinum and menaces with spikes of alpaca wool and cat leather. On the item is an image of the worthless winnower, the railgar crown in milk quartz. On the item is an image of a menacing spike in sheep's wool. On the item is an image of rose-cut gems in sheep wool. Okay, so I mean, apart from the sort of bizarre prophetic nature of its title and the fact that it's a rather opulent piece of kit with platinum involved, not too exciting. Not too exciting. Who knows who'll end up wearing that? It'll probably end up in the auto trade pile by accident. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Harold Beaver's got a war dragon. Good lord. Yeah, I would be afraid to let it out of the cage as well. Can you tame it in a cage? I don't think you can. 50 war dogs, 2 war grizzlies, a dozen or so jackals, and 8 war jaguars mixed into my pasture guarding the yaks. You do not want to end up with anyone going in there trying to... Well, I mean, they don't want to go in there and rustle your calves. Calves? Rustle your calves? Sorry, my mind is melting. That's going to be horrible for anyone who tries to actually take those. Imagine that was a viable option IRL, like actual big cats guarding sheep. Or llamas, which... Yaks, that was what we were looking at, yaks. Make a cavern for him with a massive trapdoor floor and use it as a trap. That's pretty good. Although I still like the idea of the pit of venomous snakes. That makes more sense to me. Sounds more fun, more traditional, maybe. Hello, Photon Umbra. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Skirts are my messiah. Oh, heavens above! That's an interesting religion. Is that a new hems? No, my brain collapses trying to force clothes words and religion words together. I don't know many clothes words. I mean, some of the items of clothing they make in this, I'm like, what the fuck is that? It has an image of menacing spikes instead of actually menacing with spikes. I didn't realise that. Oh, as well as. Okay. That's nice. It's good. Double levels. Double down on the spikes. Can you build dwarves from magma-safe materials? That would be nice. Russell their jimmies indeed. You can train any trainable animal in a cage. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. You must be able to breed the snakes Bahantome. If you can use them for egg layers, which I'm pretty sure I've heard of people doing, you must be able to breed them. I have got venomous snakes. Maybe we should start a venomous snake breeding chamber. That does make sense. Artifacts aren't magma safe. Have I accidentally dumped something in magma? That's not great. That's not fantastic. Okay. I do have snakes, so maybe digging a nice little a vivarium. Is that what snake things are called? Maybe if we can get them feeling sexy. Do they need nest boxes, or will they just lay eggs and breed? How does snake husbandry work? Excuse my windy pops, heavens above. Such a musical bum tonight. Let's come back up here and look at this stockpile room. So what's the biggest size stockpile I can do? And can I fill this room with a single gigapile? Ooh, baby, it's a gigapile. Right, let's go in here and see what we want in the gigapile. Now, actually first, I'm going to say let's allow bins. As many bins as they like in there, that's fine. What are the options with will take? Take from anywhere, links only, anywhere. Okay, we'll take from anywhere. What I could do is go to all of my previously trading stockpiles and tell them to give, or tell this one to take from them. Anything that is less than like good, like masterwork quality. Maybe. Why is there miasma in the trade depot? What's happening there? Has someone done a shit? I wouldn't put it past these dirty little bastards. Let's have a little look down here. Animal breeding pog says Euthepro. Euthefro. I do apologise. It's indeed animal breeding time. I'm starting to think about it. I want to get some animal eugenics going on. Crusader Kings 3 has inspired me. That's what's happened. I've done all this breeding of nobility in Europe, and now I want to try and use my skills practically on Dwarf Fortress animals. Snakes need nesting boxes, says Photonumbra. Good. Excuse me. Time travelling apology there. Snake Explosion and Snake Explosion 2. Too many motherfucking snakes in the motherfucking snake pit. Well, it could be worse. It could be a plane, right? Thinking of setting up a massive snake pit, lay the entire floor with nesting boxes and drop invaders in it. I mean, it does sound like a sensible move, right? Surely venomous snakes are going to be cool to have, right? Might have to do it, make a big snake pit trap. Butcher the lag away. And we're already having a trouble butchering the lag away right now with all the sheep I've got. I've got an unbelievable quantity. It is a bit windy, I do apologise, although of course the filter of the internet does mean that you only get to experience the fun part of a fart, never the true horror. You can all sit there giggling away and going, ha ha ha, it's so funny, and I can sit here with my skin on my lower torso and legs boiling away like fucking plating on the space shuttle. It's not quite that bad. It's not quite that bad. Right, let's see what kind of furniture we would like to go in here. Now, if we forbid all types, that's the best place to start. And I would like to also forbid anything that isn't masterwork or artifact. So we're only going to put our tat in this trade depot here. And again, masterwork stuff might work for furniture. No, we're going to keep our masterwork furniture. And we're going to allow in here... what are we going to allow? For sure, I want mechanisms in here. Because the tatty mechanisms need to go in this stockpile and get traded away. That's great. Do I need... I don't need to sell traction benches. I've already sorted my stockpiles there. Beds, you'd be mad to sell beds with the limited amount of wood we've got. Thrones, tables, coffins, all no point selling those. Slabs, querns, millstones, armour stands, weapon racks, cabinets, handles, buckets, bins, boxes and bags. Siege ammo. To be honest, of all of the stuff that we could sell, there's not really anything here that I want to get rid of other than mechanisms. Okay, so crappy mechanisms and not much else. Corpses. I don't think there's much of a market for corpses that we want to feed. So let's stop looking at that. Actually, what is in the corpses? Just for curiosity's sake, what's in the corpses thing? It's just corpses. Okay, let's disable that. We're not selling our dead yet. God knows what they'd want them for. Some kind of necromantic experiments, I would imagine. Do we want to try and sell any refuse? Not really. It's not got much use for trade items until it's been used to make something. No raw stone, no ammo, no coins, no bars or blocks, no gems. Finished goods, however. Maybe there'll be some finished goods that we would like to sell. Let's take a little peek at what's available. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we only want to sell stuff that isn't masterwork or artifact. Oh, careful there. Let's go into type and say, what about chains? No, we're not selling chains. We will be storing those in a segregated stockpile soon. Flasks, goblets. I mean, we are making flasks and goblets. That might make sense. Let's do that. Put the non-masterwork flasks and goblets in there. Although, having said that, flasks, I would rather put them through a melting chain rather than a trading chain. In fact, metal items, if there are any metal items you can't melt, somebody say in chat, there are metal items you can't melt. Because otherwise I'm going to have to come back and disable metal. Musical instruments, not selling those. Toys, armour, footwear, headwear, handwear, figurines. Oh, hang on a minute. Hello. You do want footwear, headwear and handwear. All of that stuff in there. And in fact, let's Let's disable metal. Ah, fart knockers. Fuck. Forbid metal. There we go. And then we need to go through and do all this as well. Lovely. Oh, keep the masterworks. Okay, so types. We do want armour, footwear, headwear, handwear. We don't want figurines, amulets, sceptres, crowns, rings, earrings, bracelets, large gems, totems. Legwear we do want. Backpacks. Sure, they can get tatty, right. And other than that, I think that's everything that we might want to sell. Good. Okay. Leather. Presumably that's not clothes made of leather. We're not going to even look in there. Cloth, likewise, we're not selling any of that. We're not selling wood. However, we may sell weapons and trap components. Specifically, trap components. I love to sell everything except large serrated discs. Do we do that? Do we leave that in there? Do we put all of our trap components in the depot? Let's... do we include all qualities as well? That might... because you can sell like well-made spiked balls for quite good cash. Sell the artifacts? Nah, I want to keep them. I like to build them up in the fortress as a sort of like stockpile of treasures. Does miasma infect invaders? If so, making a miasma snake pit to drive them insane. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not productive to melt candy stuff, but you can melt any. Okay, well, probably should disable candy on any of the metal stuff. I'm only intending to make candy, weapons and armour, and I'm not selling those because I don't want my opponents, my possible future opponents, all marching around in high quality dwarven armour. That doesn't sound like a good idea, does it? So yeah, any mayoral mandates? I should probably check that actually. I'm not sure. Lack of air quality. We can definitely do something like that. Maybe a miasma snake trap as mooted in chat. We'll see. So what am I doing here? Do I want metal stuff going into the trade depot for trap components? To be fair, it's only spike balls and large serrated discs we're making at the moment. So if I... I'm going to say sell anything that isn't... let's keep it all going in, but do it for only stuff that's not masterwork or artifact. And then that way we can happily sell anything that's in the depot just to get rid of it and prompt them to build more stuff that will hopefully end up being masterwork. And we can put all the masterwork stuff down in the actual stockpile for using shit. That's the dream. That is the dream. Oh wait, I've just told them to only put masterwork and artifact in here. Fuck's sake, scoundrel, come on. What kind of daft bastard are you? There we go. That's better. Okay, so traps are going in, armour's not going in, no sheets, and are we allowing plants and non-plants / animals? I don't even know what that means. But I think this is a suitable stockpile now for what we want. And with that in mind, I think I can now disable some of the other stockpiles, or at least change them to only hold non-masterwork or masterwork. In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to remove the stockpiles. DX, this is the spinning green glass disc pile. Wrong screen. PX, there we go. Let's remove that. We're going to remove the spike ball one, and we're going to remove the mechanism one. There we go. All this shit should get shifted up to the big trade depot room. That shouldn't be too difficult to arrange. Goody gumdrops. What is this stockpile for? It's a weapon bin. Spiked birchen balls? Holy shit, we've still got wooden balls. That's holy shit. Okay. Why have we got spiked wooden balls down there? Is that one marked as a trade thing? Auto melt off, auto trade off. I don't even know what I made that stockpile for. If it only contains weapon bins, then it's for the spike balls. Let's get rid of it. PX. We need this fortress to be rationalised a bit. There we go. That's the ticket. That's what we want. We do need more bins made, though. I've asked them for copper bins, but they don't seem to be producing them at any kind of pace. At least our miners are doing some shit here. That's good. Exposing more microcline for the microcline stockpile, which of course is down here and still very much full. Okay, only one piece of microcline has been dumped down here. People have been otherwise occupied. That's fine. That's fine. I noticed Spider Jim still hanging around here in the hall. Are you contemplating what you did? Why are there cats there? What are you doing there, cats? You're supposed to be stuck in the stockpiles here. Why are there loose, free cats about the fortress? Why are there birds in the dining hall? I'm pretty sure geese and chickens are going to be causing all manner of hygiene issues. Maybe I should start thinking about rationalising my animal stockpiles before I get too absorbed in rationalising the stockpiles. Oh shit, I've knocked the camera. This isn't a good sign. The camera may stop working. It won't turn with the thing it's on. Are we good? It's okay. It's still alive. It's still alive. Nobody panic. Rotting veggies seems easier to reload. Make deep dark pit with snakes, refuse, corpses, insane immortal goblins and dwarf vampires. It's not the craziest idea I've ever come across. Spikes, boulders, 3 to 4 levels of water. Yeah. It could be pretty manky with the nasty contaminated water. Wooden balls knocking around, why not? Do you have everyone dabbling to make copper bins? Actually, I don't. That's a good point. Maybe I should get my dabblers dabbling. That makes sense. Maybe station Grumpy in the vampire room. What, do you mean old Spider Jim? Because he is already stationed in the vampire room and he's not going for some reason. He's decided that guild hall is more exciting for him. Urist McDonald's. We'll get there, we'll put him in, don't worry, we've got plenty of dwarves available for names. That's all fine. Yep, camera's still working, it's good. So, sorry, looking away from chat again. I feel like I've caught up a bit there. I notice we are unlikely to run out of vomit anytime soon. This corridor appears to have been pretty significantly overrun with vomit. Then again, that's the price you pay for having dwarves go to the surface, I suppose. Every now and again they take a peek at what's going on the surface, and as soon as they see that sunlight, bleh, vomit all over the place. Or perhaps it's because they've been smelling the cheese-making zone. Smelling the stink there. Presumably that's just off milk, right? Just foul milk? Interesting. I'm going to make an animal zone right here. There we go. And I'm going to put a load of stuff in there that isn't otherwise done. Isn't otherwise pastured. So let's get rid of the stuff that's caged. Can we do that? Get rid of the stuff that's currently pastured. There we go. So do I want to put all the dogs in there? I feel like putting dogs on ropes and chains in the corridor is probably a nice move, right? That makes sense. Let's sort for... Take all the females out of the list. We're going to put all the male stuff in here. They're already caged. That's good. Turkeys? Turkey gobblers? Yeah, they can go in there. Black bear in a cage. That's fine. This guy's a male dog who's been neutered. You might as well go live with those guys. And this one's a gander. That's fine. Okay. That keeps all the males in that area there. That's good. Hopefully that will stop them cluttering up our dining hall. That would be the worst outcome. You know what the best outcome would be? At this point, much as I fear the frame hit, I would like some migrants to get on with some of the stuff that needs doing in this fortress. Because although 1 or 2 idlers looks very efficient, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that fucking efficient. Why is there a grumpy dwarf? Oh, there's always at least one, right? Always at least one. I think I need to start adding airlocks to vampire jails. Got to keep their cells clean so they don't go insane too quick. That's not a bad idea. I don't know about the rain. It may have. I'm not sure. 2 dogs on chains right next to a pedestal with 4 artifacts on it. All 4 got stolen. Holy shit. Not what you would call optimal. Oh, hello. This... Traders. Shit. Okay. Not quite as exciting. Not quite what I was hoping for. I wanted some migrants, but apparently that's not on the table today. That's not an option. Let me check who the moody boy is. I'm just going to go over to Dwarf Therapist while you watch all this unloading. I've just noticed this doesn't have its auto trade designation on. There we go. Lovely. Instead our lads haul everything up to the trade depot, even though they've not hauled anything that was in there previously out, and they've just left everything there, including all the mouldering, rotting food. Man, I still haven't sorted all the stockpiles out, have I? Well, maybe I haven't. They just don't give a fuck about putting things in the right place. Anyway, where was I? Dwarf Therapist, looking for the sad lad. Nobody knows what it's like to be the sad lad. The mad lad. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Better out than... I had mushy peas for dinner. That might explain some of it. Oh, Solon. Currently throwing a tantrum. Is that right? Let's read quickly. Still got 70 dwarves. We're okay there. Solon, not currently very unhappy. Oh, sorry, it's not currently in a tantrum, but is very unhappy. It looks like Claycree and Burr are the next least happy people, so we'll have to see what gives with that, won't we? Do we need to kill Claycree? I remember it coming up as an issue at the last session. I was sort of contemplating the possibility of smashing him to pieces, but Solon definitely was put forward as a subject for vampiric exsanguination, right? We've definitely put him forward as a candidate. I need some chains, get some dogs in this corridor, stop them wandering about the fortress causing a kerfuffle. They're not really helping anybody out there. This webcam is garbage. It's mostly looking at above me. Oh well, there's not much I can do. If I move it, we run a serious risk of it stopping working. Then again, do you need my face? Do you need my tiny little head at the bottom right there? Is it necessary? Could just turn it off, couldn't we? Rather than have it being annoying. In fact, I could just pull it off the side like that. Then again, leave it there for now. Leave it there for now. Oh my god, the trade depot's so full of miasma. I bet the people there are going to be absolutely horrified. We came to trade your wonderful goods, but it turns out it's all decomposing! Burrow 3. What does that res mean on Burrow 3? What did I press that made it res? Define this burrow, add citizens, remove workshop units. Da 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 da! That's what it was. Limit workshops to burrow. Limit workshops to burrow. Okay. Don't exactly know what that means, but it sounds like it could have some power around it. Anyway, let's add a citizen to the burrow. It's got to be old Jazz Hands. Shouldn't be too hard to find with a search. There he goes. In you go, Jazz Hands. Get up to the trading zone. And if we wouldn't mind, could the dwarves get all this bullshit in there too? That would be ideal. Oh, I like the fact that we've now got all that tatty clothing crap in bins. That's making things a hell of a lot faster. I think we bought food, Photon Umbra, that never got moved down to the food zone for some reason. I feel like it just got left in the trade depot and went mouldy. Could be the case. Maybe I'm wrong though. The thieves get one of your dwarves to steal it and hand it over. Oh, okay. I think some of that stuff for investigating isn't quite finished in the game, Druids Me. I think I remember seeing Tyne Adams talking about it, saying it was, excuse me, sort of like placeholder stuff for stuff that will be happening later down the line. I'm pretty sure it was rotten food, Sal. I mean, what else could it be, right? What else could it be? Well, apologies. Okay. They don't seem to have got that much stuff up to the depot yet. Slightly concerned that the clothing is going into those bins and then not going anywhere from there. But we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Maybe we'll end up with all the tatty old clothes and the less than stellar goblets ready to go. Ready to be sent off into the greater world where people will look at them and go, oh, Dwarven crafts are all right, but everything looks a bit worn down and tatty. To which I reply, fuck you, you can't have our good shit. It was very good if that's only the early version. Yeah, no, apparently there's still that still has refinements to some of that stuff is there hanging on like as a placeholder of stuff that is coming. Or I could be wrong, maybe that's been changed by now. Maybe that's sorted. Somebody asked about mayoral mandates earlier, didn't they? Let's have a little look. What's Mayor the Mayor doing? Let's have a little look. Any mandates? Export of male shirts prohibited. Prohibited? Prohibited. Okay. He's got a throne room. He needs a decent throne room, grand bedroom, great dining room. Okay, he's got everything he needs. Everything's fine. Stop panicking, everybody. Calm down. We're only dealing with traders at the moment. Nothing too exciting's going on. Would digging out the ceiling help then tiling them over? It would, but I don't care enough about it. What I want is for them to actually get all that food down in the food stockpiles. But apparently that's not an option. Because, fuck me, apparently. Come on, guys, get all the stuff in there to trade. Let's see if they've got someone in there to trade with. Yeah, they've not... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4 pages of tat. I can't really give them all this nice as well. That's the problem. Oh, I see what's happened. All the stuff that was in my auto trade depots has made its way up there, hasn't it? And it's got no reason to be pulled out, so there's tons of stone there. That makes sense. I don't want to sell the bins. I kind of want to keep the bins. Then again, they might be causing bottleneck problems. It might be easier just to put the bins in. They're bringing all of our bloody artefacts up as well. Ubashkatish Nerdlegamel, classically named piece of kit. Serrated green glass discs. There's not enough tatty clothing here for me. I would like to see more of the shit clothes. Although we can get rid of all these spiked wooden balls. They're completely redundant. We don't need those. What are we going to buy for all this value? I'll let them bring a bit more. Yeah, I'm leaving the screen. Don't worry. Let's let them move a little bit more stuff into the trade depot so we can get rid of it. I mean, really, truly, they're more like bin men than traders, aren't they? I'm just like, take all this shit and it's just so you can carry it. I'll have all this crap off of you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Yeah, the artifacts. No, I want to keep the artifacts. Maybe I should make a stockpile that only holds artifacts. That's not the craziest notion I've ever had. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come down to here. Okay, stockpile. We're going to start by making it a... What stockpile? Just make it an animal stockpile. Fuck it, scoundrel. Don't get too deep into it. And then we're going to turn this dead-end corridor into an artifact stockpile. Let me just get Swerver going again. There we go. And I click on here. We say S. We don't want animals. Disable that. But we do want furniture. Enable. Go down to core quality. It's got to be artifact. There we go. Corpses. Can't have artifact corpses, can you? Maybe you can, I don't know. Ammo, coins, bars and blocks, gems. I'll put gems in there. Enable. We'll have... oh, you can't. Fuck you, gems. You're out. Finished goods. Definitely have those. Only of masterwork, or artifact rather. There we go. What else can we put in there? Leather, cloth, wood. Weapons and trap components. No, they're a different kettle of fish. Same with armour. That's different. That should be good, right? That should get them to store all of my artifacts down there. In theory. In theory. Wheelbarrow time. we have tons of wheelbarrows already. It's not a shortage of wheelbarrows that's the deal. The problem with the stone is they'll only use wheelbarrows to collect stuff to put in stockpiles, which is a royal pain in the arse, because that means they won't haul it from the stockpile to the depot using a wheelbarrow. Unless I'm wrong there. Is that something that's wrong? Put a second door in the trading room depot. That's the depot end. That's probably a good idea, although it's past these... Actually, I just realised these bits here are supposed to have doors on them, aren't they? You know what? I'm going to cut that out as well, and those out. And I need to do it at priority 1 or it won't get done. Just realised those little bits are there. There we go. It's not going to do much for this particular episode, but it might help a bit. Let's see how it goes. My miners should pick that job up unless they're all currently hauling crap out of this room. There they are. Look, there's a miner right there. What time is it? 1:06. I'm tempted to go and get myself a drink because I'm feeling a little thirsty. I wonder if a legendary swords dwarf could carve a legendary corpse. I mean, I suppose a giant roast is kind of a legendary corpse, right? A legendary food? Come on, miners. The stone's all good. I wish they'd haul the rest of the stone this fucking aggressively. When I say, oh, could you get rid of all of the stone in that stockpile? They're like, oh, we'll take a while, but we'll do it eventually. Still, it's nearly done. Nearly done. Once all that stone's made it in there, we'll be able to get it out again. Relatively straightforwardly, I think. It's kind of nice that it's all there, isn't it? At least we know where they're going to be going to get all this stone, so when I get round to shifting all the nice into stockpiles properly, they'll just be toddling up here. Miners never got round to it, did they? Cheeky sods. Still all this clothing here to be shifted. No one's done that yet, he says, hiccuping and burping at the same time. If only I could also fart when hiccuping and burping, and then I'd get my crown for doing the triple. It'd be incredible. Still, a man can dream, right? A man can dream. What a dream. What a dream. Everything else grinds to a halt when these fuckers turn up. Look, there's a couple of people knocking around in the trading areas, in the manufacturing areas, but it's not exactly busy town, is it? They're going to be shifting stuff for ages as well, because all this crap's supposed to go up in that stockpile as well. Cleared all the stone out? Well, they've cleared all the stone out. That's something, at least. That's something. Maybe that is a next level quantum stockpiling technique. Instead of using individual dump squares, maybe you just use a trade depot and put auto trades like things over the top of it, and then instantly they haul everything to that space the second traders turn up. And I think that will happen even if the traders can't get to the depot, right? Huh. Maybe I've invented a new dwarf fortress strategy. Maybe I'm a genius. Oh my goodness. No, scrap that. Maybe I'm a god. A dwarf fortress god. Is that even possible? I'm not sure. I might go and pop the kettle on quickly. I'll have to mute the microphone though, because otherwise it's going to completely blast you all out. Bear with me a moment. I will be back very shortly. You can just watch all this crap getting hauled for a minute. Bear with me. And I'm back again. There we go. Easy peasy. Nice and quick, wasn't it? Lovely. Let's get my keyboard back and maybe they've finished hauling all this crap now. No, still two bins of nonsense. Mind you, do I just dive in and sell what we've brought up? Let's check the clothing stockpiles. Oh, that's still really aggravating me. Heavens above! Those mushy peas really have set me off. My liaison from the mountain home. That is much to share. Well, hopefully you won't have to share in this. I've created my own miasma. What do I want them to bring? Is there anything in particular I want them to bring along? We checked this last time, didn't we? Let's say, bring me... Oh no, don't tell me that's the complete list of musical instruments and there'll never be any more. At least we've got our knob, right? At least we've got our knob. Bring me a shitload of garlic bulbs. There we go, that's what we want. Safe. Escape done. There we go. Good. Goody goody. I've tried having 2 depots in a fortress once. It didn't go well. Oh, heavens above. 1 depot was inaccessible, but some of the trade caravan kept trying to path to it. Oh, I see. No good at all. They're just the dwarven instruments. Ah, good. Carpet frogs? Harold Beaver? Question mark. What was that about? Is that what you were hearing? Was that the croak of the carpet frogs coming out of my trousers? Excuse me. Disastrous show. 2 out of 10, frankly. Or more accurately, toot out of 10, eh? Eh? Oh, fart jokes. We've really hit the bottom now, guys. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Everything's getting hauled to the depot. Everybody's back out of the crazy psychotic stone hauling loop that was going on. Presumably people are now going to get moving on hauling some of this crap. This guy seems to be hauling it. Yeah, just take a single item. Don't worry about actually getting rid of the stuff that's in bins. That wouldn't be quicker. Don't be daft. As if it would be quicker. These are still on auto trade, aren't they? Maybe there's no time. Maybe I just need to get rid of what's there now. Come on. Come on. It can all get sorted down the line. It's time to trade. Time to trade. Right, we don't want to put our tanzanites or our nice in there. We'll come back later. First of all, pig iron bars. Definitely valuable. We'll have those. Do we want their gems? May as well. Why not? Gems are all, you know, they can be put on stuff and make it more valuable. We definitely don't need blocks. We don't need glass. We can buy some clay. Why not? Do we need ropes? Not really, but we may as well buy some just so we've got it. Steel flasks. Part of me's thinking it's time to start buying all the metal gear and melting it down. Metal gear. Metal gear. Metal gear. Metal gear. Yeah, maybe we should start buying some of the steel shit and melting it down. It's not the most efficient way of getting stuff, but essentially with all this trade stuff that we're trying to just get rid of, I mean, we may as well, right? Maybe I'll do a search for all the steel stuff they've got. Here's our Shizeks, Bassons and Knobs. I mean, is there anybody who's never heard any of these instruments in chat before? Do we need to listen to any of them, or is that not a need at the moment? Everybody heard these instruments before? I'll let chat catch up on that one. No exciting animals. That's very boring. No pine barrel. Well, I've got pine barrels, but that's not exciting. Maybe I will just buy all the steel they've got and all the iron and all that kind of crap and just get it melted. Go on a full-blown melting bender. They've got all sorts of crap, haven't they? We'll see how it works out. We don't want all their leather and stuff. Do they have any bins of cloth or leather or yeah, cloth or leather? That would be quite good. Maybe I should just do a search for a bin. Actually, first of all, we'll take all their anvils. What the hell? Did I do that? I think I must have done that. There we go. Calm down. Come down to the anvils. There we go. Iron anvil, steel anvil, iron, steel, blah, 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 blah. Very good. Very good. What was the rimol? Well, I think I'll go for the musical instruments. Don't worry. We'll get everything we want and then shit. We'll have a look at the musical instruments. Prepared blind cave bear lung. Oh my god. The number of times I've gone out to get some blind cave bear lung and ended up with fucking sighted cave bear lung drives me mad. It's as if the farmers aren't poking their eyes out at birth anymore. Leaves, silk thread. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's buy thread. Okay, now we've got the food. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do the search. Why not? It only makes sense. So I'm going to search for all the steel they've got. Turns out not a ton. Steel toy boats, steel picks, steel spears, more picks, low boots, gauntlets, bolts. Let's just buy it all. It can all go into the melty pile. What else do we want? I think we should probably go with... We got iron. They've got pig iron bars, but otherwise it's nothing to write home about. Iron picks, high boots, bucklers, shields, caps, bolts. Already got the anvils on the list. Spikes, corkscrews and balls. Spike by corkscrew balls. Okay, let's get rid of that. Currently buying 20 grand's worth of crap. That's probably doable with what we've got. Do we need anything else from this before we look at the instruments? I'm not sure we do. Parchment sheets. I mean, we could buy all the parchment sheets, and then when we finally get around to assigning librarians and scribes, they'll have something to work with, right? Let's do that. Let's buy all that. A jet-bound codex. Oh, jet. This is a well-crafted jet-bound codex. The written portion consists of a one-page guide entitled The Fort in Practice, authored by Amksu Hated Rampages. It concerns the fort letter lashes. The writing contains some asides related to the author's preferences. Overall, the prose is great. It doesn't sound that great, does it? A Sphalerite-bound codex. You know what, we're going to buy all the books today, just for the sake of spending some cash. Maybe we'll have to come by and get rid of some of it, but we'll see. Question mark? There we go. This is a Sphalerite-bound codex. The written portion consists of a one-page short story entitled The Adventurous Mops and Season, authored by Alatha Twigdriven. The work has no particular subject. The writing is throughout ornate and refined. Overall, the prose is masterful. Is this like some kind of novelisation of Fantasia that they've got going on there? Could be. It could be. Bit of depth on this one. This is a well-crafted, chromite-bound codex. On the item is a well-designed image of dwarves and goblins in giant bat-tooth. The dwarves are fighting with the goblins. The artwork relates to the attack on the unspeakable secrets at Cruel contained by the triangular town in the early spring of 282 during Artist Ilush. The Assaults of Carnage. On the item is an image of a tanned hide in sandstone. The written portion consists of a 5-page untitled letter, authored by Eslom Glossbolt. The work has no particular subject. The writing is stunningly self-indulgent. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Ah yes, stunningly self-indulgent. I think that could probably be applied to this stream, couldn't it? Life with the composition. Not even going to read that one. We're just going to buy it. Bookcases. Bookcases? Not really interested. Do we want cheese? I think we're having a hard enough time storing the cheese we've got. Let's not start putting extra problems on top of our already extant problems. Okay, that's 21 grand's worth of stuff. Let's see how this works out. First of all, we're going to take a bit of clothing. In fact, you know what? Let's press W to search and put X in. Oh, we've had this before, haven't we? The quality things doesn't work. Shitbox! What a load of shitbox! Okay, mark all goods for trade? View goods, mark for trade? I mean, we could mark everything for trade and see what that does, right? Holy shit, they're making 11 grand's worth of profit. Well, first of all, we'll take out these tanzanites and this nice. There we go. That's going to cut into their fat margins. Let's keep going down here and look for named shit. Named shit. Where have we got named shit? Not seeing anything there. Weapon bins, yeah, I want to get rid of all that crap. I don't want to get rid of you. Oh, and you're not... Oh, you are being got rid of. There we go. Not that finished goods bin, thank you. We'll keep these out. We don't want that sheep wool hood. Then again, do we? It's not actually a shit one. It's not tatty, we'll keep it. Spiked copper balls, get rid of all that jazz. Just get rid of the serrated green glass discs in order to prompt the creation of more. You know, up the quality. Hoods, lots of clothes, yeah. That definitely doesn't want to be sold. Spiked copper ball, green glass discs. If anyone spots me missing any artifacts, do let me know. All good. Green glass goblets. Are these not being traded? Oh no, wait, they're in a bin, aren't they? Speaking of something that should be in a bin, Jesus Christ, what's going on with my arse? Right, they're making 84 grand's worth of profit. I feel like I need to take more off of them just to justify this insane trading. I'm going to buy all their yarn, silk thread, etc. We're not buying any clothes off them. We already have enough clothes, thank you very much. Don't need backpacks or quivers. Do I take all their metal? And all their... I mean, the cheese... Oh, God, we don't have anywhere to put the cheese. That's probably why our fucking barracks, or sorry, our trade depot is awash with miasma. It doesn't take long to get to the dark place. It's very easy. Hello, Wisebit32. There are some books that don't have any... They don't even have no particular subject. They concern... full stop. And that's it. The auto-generation on some of the books is a little bit like wobbly. I missed an artifact. It was in a bin. Oh no. Oh no. Better to buy clothes and have too many than too few. Oh, I've heard all this before from my girlfriend. Thank you very much, Sal. I'm not going to be drawn in by this madness. Utter madness. Okay, let's keep going up then. So there's our goblets, mugs, spiked wooden balls. Is there one in there? I'm not seeing anything in there. What about this? There we go. This one? Nope, that one's fine. That one's fine. Also means that all this stuff in that bin has been turned off as well. Ah, there we go. Vadhabakar. Was that the one, Sal? Was that the particular doohickey? I don't want any of the tatty stuff staying though. That can all fuck off. Get out of here. I think there was another. Okay, okay. I should just look for the high prices, shouldn't I? That's probably the best way to go. These are good. These are good. These are good. These are good. Excuse me. Having a little moment there. Don't think it's on that page. Let's try the page up button. Which one's that? That one? Do 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 do. I think we got them all, right? We got them all? I know Druid's Mead, but the effort it takes to not give them all this crap is just... It's probably better to get more stuff. Okay, maybe we'll take the clothes. Maybe we'll take the clothes after all. Trousers, whatever. Oh, hang on. Well, there wasn't actually that much stuff to be taken. We've got to take the cheese. It's the only real solution here. It's not even a solution. Take the cheese. Take the splints. Take the crutches. Take everything. Step ladders. Do I need a bronze step ladder? I don't think I need any of this shit. Certainly don't need any bookcases. Difficult. Not much more I can buy off of them. I mean, we could buy all their blocks, but they'll need hauling. Then again, we probably have a wheelbarrow in the blocks stockpile, right? That makes sense. What have we got here? More ropes. Oh, cancel. More ropes. Yep, we'll buy more ropes. Okay, they're making 45 grand profit still here. Do I buy just all the crap? Oh, the musical instruments, of course. The basson, the shizek, the knob, the rinmol, the rimad, and the basson, and the stanier, and the knob and the rimad. Okay, what are we going to look at first? Let's take a look at the basson. Of course, we're going to have to stop. It must be a single W search bin. One will stand out. Are you sure? Okay. This one? This one? I mean... I feel like we've just taken a shitload of stuff off of our trade that we could have got rid of. Let's have a look. Like, none of these spiked copper ball bins that I want to take out. They've got to be gone. I want to get rid of these spiked copper balls. Then again, I could keep those, couldn't I? Druid's Mead. I'm not worried about the loss. That's not the problem. I'm trying to clear out some tat from the fortress so there's less stuff to be put into stockpiles. And if it's been hauled up here, fucking brilliant. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of this dreck. Spiked willow balls. Definitely want to get rid of all of them. Weapon bin? Weapon bin. There we go. There we go. This will have to do. This will have to do. I think we've got all of the artifacts out. We almost certainly have. I couldn't see any more. Yeah? Got slight concern now. Right, let's go and look at the instruments. Here we go. We'll pause Mr. Swerwer. Or shall we? Should we just buy these instruments? You know what? Let's not get stuck in the trade. If there's more traders, we'll take a look at the instruments. But we've done knobs and rimads before. Let's just buy all this shit and trade and be done with it. Oh, I could buy the animals. Didn't see anything exciting though. Sod it. Let's do it. We're trading. Bang. Done. Kib seems ecstatic. I'm not fucking surprised. What if we ended up keeping? Is there any tatty old clothes that I can get rid of? I don't want these goblets. These goblets can all fucking go. If they're not masterwork, I don't want them. Finished goods. Sorry, that one's got an item in. Sod that. This one, however, that's just green glass goblets, right? Yeah, it's all good. We also, let's... I think we're good, actually. That's all the artifacts. Do I want this? There's no tatty clothes in there. Right, let's just offer the marked shit. Yep, there we go. Boom. Got rid of all those goblets. What? Did that not work? The Merchant Kib Lycopolis. You honour the triangular town with the presentation of ransack dipped. Ah, fuck. Bomb. Warning shield, the Fern of Heaven, and ransack dipped. Shit. That's a pain in the arse. Oh well, never mind. What's an artifact every now and again? Okay, so we no longer need the trader at the depot. Let's go to the workshop. Let's go to, burrows, and let's remove them from this one. There we go. Everybody out now. There we go. And hopefully everything that we've bought will be suitably moved to appropriate locations. We don't seem to have any idlers knocking around, which is a problem. Ideally, that would result in us... Sorry about that, another little chuff. Who's putting meat in the hammer stockpile? Presumably some kind of fucking moron, right? Idiots. Okay, there we go. Now I've got some of my bile and vitriol out. Let's see how much... Only one piece of microcline has been shifted. Okay. Undump. That's what we want. Remove dump. We don't want this piece of rhyolite being dumped. That's the pain in the arse. It'll go in the wrong stockpile if we're not careful. There will always be more artifacts, no worries. I'm sure there will, to be honest. It's not a problem. We could squish some unhappy people. 2 are very sad. Let's get 2 of them stapled up here now. Where's the kill zone? It's that one, isn't it? Yes, there we go. I would like to put Seppo in there. Huh? There we go. Seppo. Where are you? Oh, has Seppo died? Let me just quickly check in Dwarf Therapist. 1 second. If I sort people by happiness... Solon, that was his name. Solon. Why did I think he was called Seppo? Solon Orododom? Let me just check. That's his name. And then Claycree is the next unhappiest person. Oh, Claycree, my level 16 clothes maker. Part of me feels like it has to be done, right? Poor old Claycree. But we can't have unhappy people knocking around. There we go. Claycree's going to have to join them. Oh, hello. Not like that. Like that. There we go. Right, Claycree and Solon can both head into the smashing zone, and then we'll get on with the actual act of smasheration. There can be more Claycrees. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wasn't Seppo the dinner that went past his drain-by date? You're right, actually. He was. That's... Yeah, that's a good point. Seppo dehydrated and died a very ignominious death, even compared to the one we had concocted for him. Why are people pulling auto-trade stuff into the depot still? That's no use. Are people still occupied with that? Can we tell the traders to leave? Can we do that? Oh, actually, have I said... yeah, I said Jazz Hands. Jazz Hands? Jazz Hands can get out. Also, Killzone only appears to have 1 person. What? Claycree. But what about old... can't remember their name now. Was it Solon? It was Solon, wasn't it? Solon, and thanks for all the fish. There it is. There we go. That's the double dip we were looking for. That's the unhappy lads that need crushing. We'll get them. Don't worry. Don't worry. The smashing will continue until morale improves. That's correct, Fry Guy. That is exactly the strategy we're employing. And I think it's going to pay off powerfully. I think it's going to work. Exactly, Druidsmead. No one ever complains about getting smashed. No one's ever come back and gone, that's not true, we've had ghosts. But none of the ghosts have ever successfully haunted this fortress because I am on top of the memorial slabs. I am a clever boy. Hopefully a couple more deaths might trigger a migration wave. Although I don't know if I've set it up right. I did just change it on the lazy noob pack launcher, so there's a chance that it didn't actually do any difference. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Masterpiece Allanite pot. I didn't even realise we were making pots. Surprise to me. Maybe I should turn the pot production off. Then again, do we have stuff for storing booze in? Maybe not. Maybe turning pot production off is not the best idea. Is it ever worth turning the unhappy ones into intrepid artifact raiders for forts far away? It is, but they come back. I mean, smashing is a guaranteed removal. Don't have to worry about them ever again. Gone. I see where I see the romantic line of thinking that's tracing its way across your cerebrum, your cerebellum, your brain folds, but I'm not sure I'm on the same wavelength. I feel like a smasher, to be honest. I'm a bit of a smasher. I bet that's Claycree. No, it was Solon. Claycree's decided not to turn up just yet. Interesting. What are you up to, Claycree? Having some sort of mood? Getting a bit of a hump on? Hard to say. Oh man, what I would do with more bloody migrants. If they could just turn up and start hauling, it would be amazing. have at least one kid, of course you're a smasher. Do you think the having of children turns you into someone willing to smash the sad, so to speak? Smash the sad away. Worries for another day. No, don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. What do you mean, cancel shear, no shearable creature? Have we actually dealt with the sheep population explosion? Have we? Fuck, look at that! Could we possibly get some more slaughtering done? Because, boy oh boy, some of those frames have got to be something to do with those sheep, right? That's a lot of sheep. That's a lot of fucking cavies as well. Where am I? See, I've got 2 butcher's shops. There's nobody working them right now. Maybe I need to assign an actual butcher squad. Down at Smashing Rock. Yes, that's right. That's right. I've learned that dwarves who have children are less likely to get unhappy. Ah, well, this fortress hasn't seen a single birth. This is like the Children of Men fortress. Or the Children of Dwarves fortress, rather, would make more sense. But, you know, we have had not one baby born in the entire time this fortress has been running. I think the child we have turned up in a migration wave. To be honest, Fry Guy, there's so much stuff at the moment. The idea of missing old content is... I can barely keep up with what's coming out now, let alone going back and watching old stuff. It's a fool's errand to try and keep hold of things. It's just gonna fade away anyway eventually. Look forward to all the exciting new shit. Missed the theme song. It was a good one. It was a bit of a banger, if not a smasher. There must be so much spoiled milk in here. Look at all those buckets sitting in the workshop. That's what it is. Maybe not having the cheese stockpile nearby is actually causing a bit of an issue. Then again, if we don't have the milking and the milking and cheesing done here, we have to bring the animals much further. Ah, such difficulties, such troubling nonsense. I'm noticing a lot of cavies being born as well. I wonder if I can prioritise their butchering. Maybe I should just slam down a butcher's workshop in there. That might make a lot more sense. Are animals going to get particularly uppity if we start killing them in situ rather than bringing them down into the actual killing zone? Actually, I've just realised I don't care. Build workshop, butcher's workshop, and pop. There we go. Made out of a lovely bit of local nice. A local nice. It's good. Depends if they're in a barrel. That's the thing. That's the thing. How about stopping the rock hauling? Are you out of your mind, Sal? That's the very cornerstone of this entire fortress. Then again, you could be right. Then again, there ain't that much fucking rock hauling going on. Look. Apparently they've collected all the allanite. Let's remove these dump orders then. There we go. Dump orders removed. Is that allanite there? No, it's quartzite. I think they've already got all the allanite, to be honest. I don't see anybody being occupied with that. Maybe I go into where I put my microcline thing. There. We're going to turn that garbage dump off. Turn that one. Nope, leave it where it is. It's not on. That one's not on. That one's not on. All is good. All is good. Okay. So they're not hauling any stone at the moment. And that's brought us up to 4 or 5 idlers. Not the biggest quantity, is it? And we still have a shitload of stun? a shitload of stun knocking around. Mind you, maybe they're still hauling shit into this stockpile and the trade depot, because for some reason they don't seem to be taking anything out of the trade depot with any urgency. Maybe I should stop them collecting sand as well. It's not like we're running short of that. If we go down here, we can see we've got a massive stockpile full. We're even getting through our ores pretty sharpish as well, aren't we? Maybe if I stop doing the smelting for a bit, just to give us a second. Let's suspend smelting gold. We'll leave melting a metal object as a thing. That's probably a good idea. Aluminium ore already suspended. Galena suspended. Tetrahedrite suspended. And hematite suspended. Right, if we do nothing but melt metal objects, that should get through the backlog. Like this should be being melted, right? Yeah. And that. Yeah, that should all be being melted. It's not, though. Iron high boots. Steel low boots. Nice. Oh, seems like Mr. Swerwer has gone dormant once more. Let's poke him back into activity. There we go. They'll empty the trade depot after the traders leave. Hopefully. Hopefully. I wouldn't be surprised if a flock of perturbed sheep has killed a fortress, but I would imagine not a 70-strong fortress. They must be able to deal with the sheep at that level of population, right? Oh, shit. Pulled my headphones out of my ears. What else can I do to sort of free up some dwarves? We've stopped all the smeltering. That's good. Other than the metal objects, which is fine. It does look very, very active round here, doesn't it? I feel like smelting's probably been quite the sucker-upper of people. Just sucking them off other tasks, so to speak. Also, there's military training, but that's not too crazy. There's only one squad training at any one time. At the moment, it's the small squad, so there should be more idlers. I'm guessing there's probably quite a few people. Yay! The first migration wave I've been happy to receive for quite some time. And it looks like it's one person. No, it would have said a migrant has arrived if it was only one, right? Let's go to Dwarf Therapist and take a little look at what we've just received. Let's take a little peek. Come on. We had 70 adults, 1 child, and 0 vulnerable babies. We now have 77 adults, 1 child, and 0 vulnerable babies. So we've acquired 7 new denizens. Let's take a look at sort by migration wave. There we go. Come down to the bottom. Here's our 7 new people. 2 peasants. Very nice. If I sort by profession. 2 peasants. What do you do? A dyer. Meh. Very meh. Glassmaker. A couple of glassmakers. Interesting. And look at this. That's a proficient doctor in all potential medical categories. And this guy's a real dabbler. What's he? Ooh, he's level 3 weaponsmith. Well, we'll be levelling you up. Don't think we'll be doing any of these agricultural skills you're so excited about, though. You fuck right off with those. Animal dissection and training. Maybe we'll have you in the auxiliary wound dressing. Oh, sorry, suturing club. But that's about as far as it goes. And then we'll turn off your farming as well. All your fishing, weaving and spinning bullshit, that can go. There we go. You're a weaponsmith now. I hope you like that. Commit. There we go. Anyone got any military skills? Ooh la la. You've killed 10. Tell me more. 5 goblins and 5 trolls. Well, as a competent spear and axe dwarf, you are going to be joining the Orbs of Fame because we're a little short on people. Let's commit there. And then what about you with level 3 axe dwarf skill? You know what? You're going in. You're going in. Rigoth, if you wouldn't mind, please report to the Orbs of Fame. Commit. There we go. Now, I was sitting there for ages going, oh, I wish we had more people to do more generic shit. And as soon as they've arrived, I've assigned them specific tasks to keep them busy. But, can't be good at everything, can I? Jesus Christ. What do you think I am? Some kind of Superman? Some kind of hero upon whose shoulders you want to rest all of your hopes and dreams? Get real. You're a lunatic. I'm just some guy sitting here with his computer playing at 1:45 in the morning on a game that's just spectacular, just fantastic. Let's take a look and see if everybody's in the smashing zone. Not yet, but I am quite keen to get the smashing underway, so maybe we'll give Clay Cree the benefit of the doubt for now and just assume he's too busy to get smashed. That's what I think is happening. So we're going to come down here, we're going to find the smashing lever. I believe this is the lever we seek. Very much it is. So then we add, pull, now, bang. Someone can pull that. That will reduce old Solon here into fine atomic mist. Possibly some kind of mud pate smashed into the ground here, we'll see. Where is Claycree? Let's have a little look and see what he's up to. How's he managed to slope out of this little smashing session? What's search queue? Claycree, there you are, Claycree. Where are you? Down here. Interesting. And what is it you're doing down here? Currently attending a meeting in a corridor. Oh, well, your protestations have the faint smell of bullshit to them, but I'm in a decent mood at the moment, so we're going to let that slide. We can let it go for just a minute. Unlike some of this gold I'm finding, holy shit. I picked the wrong floor to build bedrooms, or the right floor depending on how you feel, because this lucky soul, look at this bedroom's going to be fucking opulent, with a capital OP. Holy shit. Oh, I should probably put some doors on these new bedrooms as well, shouldn't I? But let's not get distracted. Let's not start assigning dwarves tasks until we're ready to. I'm actually surprisingly pleased with this area here, because it is now empty. And although there's going to be a horrible hauling nightmare coming as soon as these guys leave, I don't think I'm too fussed about that. I'm quite happy that it's going to get resolved eventually. How many sandbags do we need? I don't actually have any spaces in my stockpile, so why are we collecting more and then just dumping the sand wherever we happen to be? Is that how we do things in this fort? Is that a Cryptbeards thing? Not sure how I feel about that. Oh, a masterpiece apricot roast has been created. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I kicked the cable. This isn't a good sign. Can we fix this? There we go. There we go. Whew. Talking of blood, that's a mighty lot of dabbling skills. Yeah, that's true. There's no one really particularly good turning up at the fortress, but that's fine. That's fine. Hello, Righteous. How you doing? It's all right. We've still got we've got over an hour left before I finish this. I feel confident in saying. The smelting's going quite well. Look, we're ending up with some silver warhammers appearing in here. That's nice. Any swords appearing in the stockpile up here? Not as yet. But hey, they're definitely being produced. I see them coming into this stockpile and coming back out. That's a good thing. I mean, we could put them even closer to the smeltery, right? I could just put the weapons for melting stockpile along the top here, or in the middle of all the smelteries. That might be cool. Kind of cuts out the pathing down to here, gives them a little bit of a... Or maybe I should be thinking about just resetting in like a new fortress design and completely redesigning the entire process, the entire production line. This is all well and good. There's stuff going on here, but it's not exactly neat, is it? We've not really provided the ideal scenario. Not like we have with the metal, or the wood crafting rather. Then again, the wood crafting is... Metal crafting, stone crafting, sorry, is a bit of a scenario, isn't it? It's not ideal. Have we now hit the limit of our mechanisms? I think we have. How many mechanisms have I been asking for? 20 to 25, now 26. I'm going to have to change that. We just need more. They're not coming off the production line in good enough quantity, or good enough quality rather, so we're going to change that from 50 to 75. That's my current thing. That should spur the mechanisms or the mechanics into action. Get them building. Oh, I should check to see if he has been smashed. The smashing has been conducted. Let's go down and pull that lever back up again. There we go. Click, add, pull. Now, there we go. And then, now that we've done that, let's also... What was my other idea? I had a crazy second idea, but it's gone. Was it digging out a room of some kind? No. Trying to streamline an industry somehow? Maybe, but I don't think that was my number one concern. No one seems to be going to the vampire chamber for exsanguination for some reason. I'm not very happy about that. I would much rather they were getting drained than not. It seems like the copper bins are starting to come. Oh no, sorry, they're quartzite floodgates. Are they making copper bins yet? No. They're not even using the wooden bins that have been created. Which is an issue, because we do have plenty of stockpiles that say use bins, but they're not using them. Like this one here, for example. They should be banging more bins in there, but it's just not happening. Maybe it's time to start segregating out the different bars. I can make a gold stockpile, a copper stockpile, an iron stockpile. That might make things a little bit more interesting. Then again, that all kind of hinges on setting up a new, more exciting fortress, doesn't it? Maybe we'll do that. I mean, we have gone down fairly deep without actually dangerously breaching any kind of cavern. We've all walled it all off, so that's not terrible. Of course, with all the bedrooms being designated, no one's actually taking the time to do the mining, which is a little bit awkward. What's the priority on this? 4. That's not happening anytime soon, is it? Okay, maybe we'll just put a little bit of a stopper on the digging. I'm going to say designate priority 5. Aha, you see what I'm doing here? And we're just gonna nip that off. Just gonna nip that off. We'll let them finish digging this and this, and then they can go down and do more in the mines. Because I don't think otherwise we're going to get shit done. Okay, so how many idlers have we got? 3? Jesus Christ, they're all so busy. I mean, what? They're not even hauling all the crap out of the trade depot yet, are they? Oh, the traders are leaving, though. Maybe I need to put in a concerted effort to figure out what's getting removed. Okay. Uh-oh. Solon's been missing for a week. Oh, of course he has. I mean, we did just obliterate him. So let's go and carve a memorial slab, because otherwise his ghost will start giving us shit. Add Alt-S. There we go. You're getting an engraved slab, Solon, and then anyone else? Seems like everybody else is actually memorialised. Yeah, it's all good. Nobody panic. Don't worry. We'll sort that ghost out before he even starts haunting us. It'll be fine. For some reason there's fish still in the flask pile. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Also, they're not melting these when they're not finished. So what I would like to do, or when they're not good enough, so what I would like to do is set this so it only takes masterworks, and then start sending all the non-masterwork flasks down to the melty pile. Then again, that melty pile really is keeping everybody busy, isn't it? There's a ludicrous amount of stuff happening there. What is everybody doing? Do I need to... That was what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of going and restricting activities in some of our guild halls. Then again, nobody's fucking using them. Farmers Guild Hall has one person in there eating some food. There's no guild hall on this floor, now that I think about it. Don't know why I'm looking here. The guild halls here aren't doing anything. There's a couple of guys partying in the tavern, but... Interesting. Every dwarf is moving rocks. Are they, though? Where? I don't have any rock stockpiles that are taking rocks at the moment. Unless there's allanite or microcline. The microcline stockpile is full, but nobody's hauling fucking rocks, are they? Dig, harvest plants, pick up equipment, forge, store item in stockpile. Let's do a... Okay, that doesn't search by jobs. Shit. Okay. But yeah. Collect sand. Should maybe turn that order down. Brew drink from plant. There's a few people storing items in stockpiles, but I don't think they're hauling stone. I don't think they are. What is the job screen? Is this the job screen? J view job? No? Is this where we're looking? Miners wise, oh, sorry, let me have a quick look at my miners. I've got sort by nothing, sort by mining, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people with mining enabled. Okay, I suppose that is quite a few. But I still want the mining done, that's the thing. You can tell from the unit screen as we've just done. Yeah, I've had a little look. I don't think people are hauling stone. That's not the issue. Unless did I miss something? Are they hauling stone? Is that what's happening? It's entirely possible I'm incorrect. Although, look, there are people charging up here with wheelbarrows. What are you... Oh, they're pulling everything out of the depot as best they can, aren't they? What have they got to haul out, though? And where are they going to store it all? I mean, great if it's being hauled with wheelbarrows and in bins, but otherwise... What? The J menu? Oh my god! Dig, eat, dig, sleep, collect sand, store item in stockpile, finished goods bin. This is all from people who are... See, I wish we'd sold everything in the stockpile now. Now, if we didn't have anything in the trade depot, that would be much better, but apparently a dingbat like me can't help but buy stuff. What a fool. What a silly Billy. Okay, maybe... I can't really disturb my diggers at the moment, because my diggers are desperately trying to get us down into adamantine territory. And that's going to take a little while. Mainly just because of the distances required to travel and the amount of mining I've told them to do on the way. Sure, they're digging out gold. Yeah, great, but is that really what I want? Is that what I'm really hoping for? Gold? Always believe, etc.? I don't think so. How far down have I sent these stairs? It's not like I've even got that much more digging designated down here. They'll get on with it. Let's ignore them for now. Let's hope that all this shit gets moved. It looks like we don't actually have a decent bar stockpile. The bar stockpile's actually full. And until they start putting more bins in, that's going to be a real issue. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if we can force the issue by making a separate stockpile for, what's this? Silver. Okay, let's make a separate silver bar stockpile. B for bars and blocks. I don't know how much we've got, but I'm going to assume 3 wide all the way down there is going to make the difference. Let's click. Let's say S. Go down here. Forbid everything. And then say, please, could I have silver bars? Thank you very much. Do I want to enable bins on this one? Don't know. Let's just check to see how many silver bars we actually have in here. Click, click, I. Bins, billion bars, electron bars, gold bars, 223. Okay, silver bars is what I was looking for. Don't get ahead of yourself. 127, 2 going into a job. That's probably enough space for silver, right? And then we take silver off of this one. S, bars block, bars metal, no silver. Thank you. This is probably going to slow shit down even more, isn't it? Patience, tell you a funny story. I'm not sure I even have any funny stories at the moment that I can tell. Apart from the fact that my daughter very, very much said I was fat the other day. Excuse me, could just be gas. Judging at the rate I'm producing it, it's entirely possible that this gut I've acquired is actually just a sort of a balloon of methane. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. If I do one almighty fart and suddenly end up thin again, hooray! And if I don't, oh well, it did seem like a bit of an unlikely scenario, didn't it? Should I stop people melting blocks and forging shit? Maybe I should focus all dwarves on single jobs at a time. Then again, that sounds stupid. I just want to get all this crap out of the fucking depot as quick as possible. Can I mean, what are they hauling from the depot to here? Pretty much nothing, right? Also, this stockpile here that gets all the tatty clothes going in it is essentially the same as that one up there. So I'm going to click on this one. Let's say S, and we're going to disable the finished goods and all the additional options. Sorry. I'm just going to keep it as an empty stockpile, and then no more hauling from one to other. That's the plan. That was the plan. Ah, dear oh dear. I don't feel like the butchering is happening anywhere as fast as I'd like. I really do need to start upping the number of butchers in the fortress. Maybe give it as a casual skill for people. Turn off sand collecting, disable the forges. Yeah, good idea. Sand collecting. I think that might actually be in the shear animal spin thread. Metal object collect sand. Cancel that? Nope, not C. R? There we go. Other than that, those can keep going for now. Maybe I should also take melt metal object out of there. Is it in there? It is. Let's do it for now, and we can add it back later. Let's see if this frees up some idlers. I mean, ideally it will. Uh-oh, we've run out of silk. We can't weave any silk into thread at the moment. Still 0 idlers. Is there a big swathe of people coming up to the depot now who were previously melting shit? No, melting seems to be a thing still. Although they are now moving the silver. That's good. Let's add wheelbarrows to this bad boy. And I would say let's put 10 wheelbarrows on it. Why not? Grab those wheelbarrows from somewhere else. Also, we could do that stock thing where I check to see if any of the wheelbarrows are currently being dumped. Control N. There we go. Don't forbid that. Don't forbid that. There we go. All the wheelbarrows are back in action. Good. Good. Need to finish the job they're doing before they'll change to another job. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Certainly don't need anyone collecting sand at the moment. That's a massive waste of time. I note we're getting quite a few pots together. Maybe I should be... who am I ordering to make those? Obviously it's going to be the mason or the craft dwarves, right? So let's have a little look. Blocks, thrones, yeah, that's all suspended. That's fine. What about you? That's all suspended. That's fine. You're making mechanisms. That's good. Suspended. 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 Nothing going on there. I don't know why we've got this all. Did I deliberately suspend the decorate with horn and shell thing? Because it's not like we aren't trying to get rid of mussel shells. They're a major issue. Is there anything in that bin? Are they actually putting mussel shells in the bins? No. Not at all. Not a single shell is going in a bin, which is not optimal to say the least. What's this stockpile for? Mechanisms. Ah, yeah, that's just for the masterwork and artifact mechanisms, which as of yet we haven't made any of. Slight problem. Could be worse though. Could be worse. We've got these mechanisms still to be hauled, but they need to go to that trade depot stockpile, which is fine. What goes in this finished goods stockpile? Let's click I and find out. Just a couple of bins. Is there anything in the bins? I don't think there are. That should appear on the list, right? Nothing in the bins. You know what? Let's just remove that stockpile. PX. I think it was for goblets, right? It was for goblets that weren't quite masterwork quality. And then the masterwork quality goblets all go down here in the trade depot, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's the goblet stockpile. That's fine. That's fine. They won't put bones, skulls, shells, refuse in a bin. That's annoying. You'd think that a bin would be the optimal place to put refuse, but apparently not. Apparently, fuck me. Get out of here, you swine. Are we unable to process it? Do we need to get a fish processor built? I think we might. We might actually be putting this shit down here for it just to become miasmal. Or are we? Can't be sure. Let the hauling get finished, scoundrel. Come on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh man. Normal bins get pretty freaking stinky. I'd imagine dwarven bins getting outrageously stench-filled. Oh god. We had the wind blowing around here the other day. It was like sending the bins down the drive all the time. And I went to put them back up, and suddenly the wind blew and the lid of the bin that was absolutely rammed full of horrible, stinky kitchen waste and stuff went poof, and just swung open, and the wind blew the smell in a great big waft all through my hair. It was pretty sexy, let me tell you that. Anyone turned on by the smell of foul bins would have been exploding all over the place, no doubt. That was a very bad whistle, wasn't it? There we go, there's the whistle. I tried. Look how small, look how low down I am, slumped in this camera. Just getting the bloody text over my face. How about we follow around one of the hauling dwarves a little while and see what they're up to? I mean, that doesn't seem like a crazy notion. Who's hauling? Well, these guys are hauling plump helmets. And you're going to get more sandbags. Let's, oh my god! Heavens above. Let's follow Ezum the Engraver, who's storing an item in a stockpile currently. Let's see what he's up to. Where are you, Ezum? I can't tell which of the dwarves you are. Where are you? Are you one of these guys down here? Are you doing the silver thing? He's heading this way. No, it's this one. This one here. There we go, look. Across the stockpile for bars, that's good. Every time they pull silver out and put them down here, it just makes the space that someone could put some other kind of thing in here. Do I need to give them bins on this one? I think I might, mightn't I? How big is this stockpile? 42. Oh, it's already allowed bins. It's 42 squares. Okay, so it's not going to hold all the silver without a bin, but fingers crossed they'll actually put one in there and it'll work out. That's the dream. That's the hope. But they don't seem to have done it on that one, which would have made sense, wouldn't it? Silly bloody dwarves. Come on. Get on with it. I mean, they could be hauling, quite a few of them could be hauling ores from down in the mines. That is a problem. If they're going down there to haul shit, they're going to take a while to get back up. Mind you, if they're taking wheelbarrows, that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, look. See them going down here with their wheelbarrows. Collecting stones and ores. Well, mainly just ores, to be honest. The stones are all just sitting there. They're being left in situ. Okay. What do we got going on here? Still too few murders taking place or animal slaughterings. That's following the hauler around didn't last long, did it? Gave it a few minutes and I was like, no, can't be bothered. Let's get on with it. Let's watch some more exciting stuff unfold. Let's check the down below digging. See what's happening down there. Maybe I should just set some hotkeys and stop being a dick about it. Although that does kind of worry me that we will bring about the end of the fortress by doing that. Silly, I know, but hey. Some people think silly things, and maybe I'm one of those people. What are you going to do about it, right? Going to lobotomise me? How dare you? How bloody dare you? Okay, they've already gone down. Shall I just send stairs all the way down? I think we've done enough cavern baffling and all that kind of gubbins. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Enter. Here we go. Priority number 1. Dig down. Dig deep. Dig hard. Oh, hello. Gone past the volcano there. I'm almost certain that's not going to be a viable set of stairs. We'll see how it works out. Depot still absolutely rammed full of nonsense. Maybe we just need to get more wheelbarrows going. They're carrying gems, but apparently just one at a time by hand. Great. That's what I was hoping for. The slowest possible method of gems. Can't a hatch save the fort in a U-bend things, or do clowns smash up? No. Don't worry, I can sort old like clowns out. That's not a problem. That's fine. They're right down there, aren't they? They're already digging. Let's go and follow them just to make sure we don't miss anything important. Although the game should prompt us. Might not though, you never know. Right, so if anything terrible happens, we can just wall off this cavern baffle here and it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Right, this is the lowest we've got so far. Bismuthintite. Interesting, never heard of that material. What is bismuthintite? Presumably you get bismuth out of it, right? To make bismuth bronze? Whatever that is. Got no idea. Oh, hello. My phone just decided it wasn't plugged in and then plugged itself back in. Fine. That's how you want to do it. And now these squares getting dug down here are so far away from the main fortress that the dwarves are going in massive long trails to get down here. There's nothing going on in this corridor. They've probably all gone back up for food or something. Because they should be digging those stairs. That is the priority order for all miners. God, there's nobody even in these. I just saw someone in the tunnels there on the staircase, but Jesus, that was a while back. Okay, they're taking the mine carts down. I say mine carts. They're taking the wheelbarrows down. That's not too bad. Saw one of the miners coming up there, going over the trap array. That's fine. Very good. Okay. Sheer animal orders are being stopped for some reason. Maybe I should expand this egg stockpile. Eagle eggs, kestrel eggs, ostrich eggs. I mean, we are quite egged up. The fortress is pretty egg bound. There's a lot of all the fruits ending up here as well, isn't it? Almost worth putting a bed and booze down there for them to snack. We could do. I mean, it'll take a while for them to even haul the shit down there, I think. We could try it. I don't know about... maybe we could put beds down there. Beds are going to take a fucking age to get down there. Yeah, there's the baffle. Okay, we'll put beds down there. A few beds. Planning mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put down a stockpile for food. There we go. Let them put whatever in there, and hopefully that will result in some quickened dig times, but we'll see. We'll see. You'd get a lot of frames back if you stopped the butchers from doing anything else and killed off all the cavies and bunnies. Oh, with delight. With delight. Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist and take a look. I'll take you with me. Okay, let's find our butchers. Butchers. What? Oh, we don't have any fucking butchers. No wonder they're taking so long to kill everything. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's find some peasants. 2 peasants. Butcher. Come here. Oh my god. You two are solely responsible for bringing our frame rate back online. Can't believe there weren't any fucking butchers. That's insane. Got a lot of professional wrestlers in the fortress now. That's quite good. Although one of them is Spider Jim, whose stress level has now gone down. He's now no longer the killer he was. Interesting. Okay, if I put one more butcher in, that should be enough, right? What about this guy? What do you do? Hammerman. Okay, you must have come to hunt things, and then now apparently you're a regular denizen of the fortress and can take orders. Excuse me. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stick with the 2 butchers for now. That makes more sense. Back to the home screen. Not the home screen? Duh, wrong screen. Back to the game. He says... Oh god, I haven't crashed. Nope, haven't crashed OBS. It's fine. Everybody calm down. Jesus Christ. So prone to panic. So prone to worry. Oh. Someone called Old Poopsie just went live, I note. I've been notified on my phone. Exciting. Oh, warm stone located. Aha. Okay, this could get very annoying very quickly, but I feel like we've just hit our depth. We've hit our depth. They're going to dig that out. Good. Come on. Nope, no one's digging that out. Okay, so this is the floor where they're going to stop. Right, so we cancel these down here. There we go. And then on this floor, oh look, there's already some convenient veins to dig out. Priority number 1, Control V. Okay, let's see how that pans out, and then hopefully that will uncover. I mean, it's a bit of an ask for it to happen immediately, but hopefully it will uncover some adamantine. That is the dream. The dream, the dream. Dream, 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 dream. Let's stop those butchers hauling tasks. You're right. I'm just going over to the screen. There they are. Scroll over. Shouldn't take too long. Bear with me. Butcher, 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 butcher. There we go. Hope you like killing things, because you are going to be doing a lot of it. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. And the fact that we've actually got veins of stuff here is nice as well, because we can confidently dig it out and leave it without getting too worried. You know what I'm going to do? I'm braking. I'm doing it. Let's say if we go down to F8, N, mine bottom, mine bot. Okay, that'll do. And then we zoom here. Stop it, scoundrel. Come on. There we go. So up to the surface. Oh, up to the surface, and then down to the mine. Good. Good. So we can get down here nice and quickly if we need to. It's all good. But we'll leave them down here for now. Oh, all this ore is going to produce a shitload of hauling jobs. But that's not the end of the world. It's going to be fine. And hopefully we'll have some more frames and things will start happening a bit quicker once we've got these goddamn KVs dealt with. I mean, that's a lot of slaughter that needs doing. Let's see if we can spot any of the butchers charging into action. I don't see any. I don't see anybody, in fact. Nobody's in the butcher's shop here. Nobody's in the butcher's shops here. I could kill one of these, or two of these butcher's shops and put both of them up here, couldn't I? Then we're much closer. Should also check my auto butcher, shouldn't I? And make sure I'm saying kill all the KVs. Kill all the KVs. Kill all the KVs. Can you see where straw is? Straw? As in the crop? I don't think we've got any. I'm not sure. Patience? Patience? What do you think this is? There's some kind of stream for a chess game? This is Dwarf Fortress, the most blisteringly fast game ever developed. The frame rates in this game are usually somewhere in the high tens of thousands. Normally. There needs an extra exclamation mark at the end there. So, it's exclamation mark Crom, exclamation mark. Or, of course, if you want to get the racist ghost to haunt us, it's exclamation mark Boo. There he goes, look at him. Popping out all over the place, my goodness. Look at them oiled pecs. Heavens above. It's got better pecs than a fucking chicken battery farm. Chicken battery farm? I don't know how that works. I said that wrong. Ah, the butchers are getting into action. Here we go. Here we go. It's happening slowly though. Just the one butchery. That's it. Nothing too exciting. Ah, damn it, dwarves. Why so inexorably slow? Nothing's got into my artifact stockpile either, I notice. I did put an artifact stockpile there in that corridor specifically just for artifacts, and not one thing has ended up going in there. Disappointing. Very disappointing. We definitely haven't dealt with the silver issue. We've got plenty of silver here. Maybe I could make another one for iron? Then again, let's let them finish what they're doing. Sal's right, I should be a little bit more patient. Let them get the jobs they've got on hand churned through the system, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe I just suspend all of the forging jobs. Right? Do we need more spiked copper balls? I don't think we do. I think we can actually completely remove that task from the list, but we'll see. It's all... Actually, copper bins might be a bit more valuable. Short swords, on the other hand, suspend that shit. And these are all good because we have the full set. That's fine. That's fine. I've still got glass makers making serrated green glass discs and green glass goblets. But I don't think we've got that many of those, so it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. Have a look at the auto butcher and see how many animals are queued. I forget how to get the auto butcher up. Was it? No? Okay. I don't even know where I am now. That's just confusing. Animals, there we go. And it was... What was the thing? How did we get into the butchering menu? Shift B, that was it. There we go. Aha! Okay. And then... B butcher race, is that it? Shift B? No. Shift A? That was it. Okay. So let's have a little look. Okay, these are fine. These are fine. Cavies, that's the one. We've got 11 of 5 kids. 12. Right, we need to set the population to these to 0, don't we? So to do that, I say Shift R, set whole row. Boom. Cavies gonna get slaughtered. What else do we want to wipe out? What else have we got a lot of? Got a shitload of sheep, but I've got a plan for the sheep. We want to keep those at the right levels. Turkeys. Okay, there. The orders are all there. Okay, I feel like the orders are all in. Rabbits. That's it. We need to get rid of all the rabbits, don't we? There they are. Rabbits. Shift R, 0. Right. Kill all the rabbits. Kill all the cavies. They're an issue. They're a big issue. Kill them all. That's right. That's very Metallica. Madness imprisoning me. Absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die, etc., etc. 17 sheep marked for slaughter. Yikes. That's a lot of slaughter. Let's get Mr. Swerwer back in action. He seems very keen to pause today. Very keen. Okay. Still waiting for the dwarves to catch up with all the hauling orders that have been put in. That's fine. I mean, maybe I even get rid of all of the like shear, spin orders, and we can reinstate them once everything's done, because it's not like we're low on this crap, is it? I'm going to do it. No, no. Keep brewing. That's one crucial thing we don't want to lose. Milking and cheesing, gone. Weaving, thread, that's fine. Processing plants, that can stay. Soap can stay. Cooking dinners can stay. Okay, we'll keep those in. Keep those in. Let's see if the idler situation changes. We need to find some Billy idlers and get them back to work. Hello, Telia. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Again, what do those numbers mean? Like 11.5, then they go red. That's how many adults and children you've got and want to have. So, yeah, so Sal's explained it. So it just says what to keep and what to get rid of. And hopefully that will get rid of a shitload of undone like butchering jobs. That's the plan. Okay. We should try and keep our miners busy downstairs actually before they breach into these bedrooms and start digging them out. If I press F8 it'll take us down there, and they've already done this. So with that in mind, what I'm going to say is let's explore. You know what, Telia? I'm not fussed about backseat driving. If you want to give any hints and tips about the possible presence of adamantine, I'm more than happy to action them. More than happy to give it a look. Say on level 32 perhaps. Where might one have a little look? Where might one go? Yeah, that's a person waving, and if you do 07, that's a person saluting. Aha! Live and learn. Exciting news. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, Telia! Your bloody mnemonic skills are lacking. Below C3. Oh, okay. I'll have to hunt that down. Like battleships. Use farm dart. I suppose there is that, isn't there? How to do that again? It's build P. Then we make the plot as big as possible. And then we should be able to... What happens again? I forget how it works. It shows holes, doesn't it? Let me go up to a cavern level to refresh my memory about how it works. Come on, back up to a cavern. Actually, I could do it like if we go to the floor above. No, that's not how it works. Find a cavern layer. Here we go. No. Interesting. Seek the green. Go up and down. Go up and down the Z levels to find cavern 3. Okay. Definitely 3 cavern layers. Oh! Oh! I get gleefully region manipulator happy and bring all the spires up to C1. Oh, that would be nice. Tall spires all through the map. Lovely. Oh, okay. There we go. There's our cavern layer 3. However, does that actually tell us anything about the old thingy? Because I want the old adamantine. Can I find it by going left and right on this floor? Will it reveal the Hellmouth, to use the terminology of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Below the 3rd one, okay. Okay, we're on the lowest level possible. It's got to pass through here, right, at some point. Anything? No, nothing there. Uh-oh. I hope we've got some candy. Is it possible that we've not got candy? What will I do without my delightful candy? Can't even trade for that shit. Uh-oh. Breach the magma sea to find the spires for sure. Okay. That sounds like a mad activity. Let's let them go for now. Let's stop with the farm dart. I mean, ideally, if they do breach the magma sea, it won't be... you could prospect all in console to get the level that the candy spans. Let's just do the prospects. What does that do? Yeah, well, I'll send my miners doing the little diggy thing. That should work, right? Send them down there. It only shows floors, and if you're sharp-eyed, you can find treetops. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. If it was not going to find the spire, that's fine. I think what I want to do is... Wait, is it like every shift distance? So if I do that set of mines there, I then go and put one there? Is that how it works? Is that the deal? Is that our placement? I feel like maybe it is. We'll give it a crack. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Ideally, they'll keep whatever job they've got in the same corridor and just keep advancing down. That's the dream. That's the hope. I mean, maybe we'll do some horizontal digging. Found the hot rock. You could channel down from the floor above to make sure you go through from the top. That's a very good point. Where did we find the hot rock? Maybe if I dig... Oh wait, we've got a whole... Excuse me, a little bit of farty noise there. Let's dig that way. Hopefully quickly, and then we'll do a channel down. In fact, let's do a little zone here. There we go. Get that all dug out. Let's set priority 2 blockers here, 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 and here, and then hopefully they'll travel downstairs and dig this shit out first. And then hopefully from there we can just channel down, find the magma sea, and get a little bit of a hint as to where we're looking for our sweet, sweet candy. Oh, sweet candy. I want candy. Okay, while we're down here, hopefully all those hauling jobs we've been waiting for upstairs will get sorted. We've run out of logs. Why are they still building wooden bins? I thought I told them to stop doing that, and I thought I told them to start making copper bins instead. I should also do some upstairs here, shouldn't I? D, is it U for upstairs? I've got to build them, haven't I? Build. Oh, it's winter. Build. U for upstairs? No, it's not that, is it? It's construction. That's Shift C, and then U for upstairs. There we go. Pop them there. No? Is that not how it works? Oh, I see. Oh, we can't put them in there. What? Question mark? Whatever. Dig this bad boy out. We'll do some channeling, see what we can find. Maybe a quick save in case of crashing when it exposes the Master Sea. I suppose we could do a quick save. Spellcasting QUICKSAVE. Quick save. Lovely. Come on. Oh, it takes so long. You may have noticed, the eagle-eyed among you, that I changed the save from seasonal to annual. So we're basically only 2 months off another save anyway, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. To think we've been doing this fortress for 8 dwarven years, it feels longer. It feels like they should have possibly managed a more substantial number of years, but hey-ho. That was rock, need to dig the stairs. Oh, I see. I thought that was like a level down below the stairs, but apparently not. That's fine. We can do that, that's not a problem. It's possible that's actually the magma floor, but we'll see. I think I might be a level too high for the magma sea on the one I'm digging out now. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, can I press... No, I can't do any hotkey exploration. Just have to wait. Just have to wait. It might have been gap. I'm not sure though, Druid's Mead. It's whatever happens at the bottom of a pair of up-down stairs. I don't know if it just exposes the stone below or if it's actually like a drop level. An open Z level. I don't think so. I think it's actually a filled in floor, isn't it? Excuse me. Burpy burpy. Come on, save game. Taking so long. Was that Slade down there, like Magic Bedrock? Maybe? I don't think so, though. Slade only appears in the actual clown car, in the Hell biome, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. Save's done. Here we go. Keep digging, lads. Keep digging. Some of those sheep are finally going down. That's nice. Get rid of them. Although they don't seem to be doing the rapid slaughter that I was hoping for with the rabbits and the cavies. I thought someone could go in that room and just, like, you know, get a big pair of solid boots on and probably do the business pretty quickly, right? Stamp, 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 squeak, squeak, squeak. No more cavies. Very easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay. I'm going to put a little channeling order in here just to see what we come up with. There we go. Anything interesting in there? Reveal the level below if you wouldn't mind. Find you sooner or later. Hello Cupo. How's it going? We're currently having a little hunt for candy. Presumably we'll find some down here. I'm not familiar with the deeper levels of Telia's fabulous embark. However, you know, there's plenty to keep you occupied even if you haven't gone down to the deep levels. Come on, channel, find me some... No, there's no magma sea down there. Let's carve those upstairs. There we go. Is that priority 1? Good. Okay, we just want to come down to this floor, maybe dig across to here, and then channel down on that square. That's the plan. That's the hope. That's the dream. That is the dream. Come on, diggy diggy. Get in there. Presumably we'll expose the magma sea down here, right? Oh, I feel like I've made a mistake. I should have done it at the point where I could wall off the magma sea to avoid any kind of magma-based creatures coming up, like lava crabs and shit. Magma crabs. Ah well. A masterpiece pear roast. Exciting. Roast pears? Not sure I'm down with that. Alexandrite. Don't even know what Alexandrite is. Have you ever seen that before? Might be a whole new metal. A whole new metal. Oh, look, the trade depot's basically only got whatever this... Oh, no. Tons of shit. Absolutely ram-packed with crap. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be, of course? Still got 0 idlers, or maybe 1. Everybody's fully occupied with all the hauling tasks, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there eventually. Anything happening here? People are still fannying around. Oh, they're making silver stuff, apparently. Why they're making silver stuff, I don't know, but they are taking it out of the stockpile and presumably not into bins, which is weird. Here we go. Get those turkeys killed. Get them struck down. Roast pears make a mushier food, even mushier. Maybe they're doing them like roast potatoes, though, in oil to sort of get like crunchy outside, possibly. Alexandrite is an interesting gem IRL. It appears differently coloured in natural versus artificial light. Ooh, interesting. Let's have a little Google. I'm going to have to Google that now. Bear with me. You can see, of course, that we've popped down to some hot stone notifications. Is that paused? It is. Let me just unpause. There we go. Let me finish that. And then I'll go back to Google and take a little look at Alexandrite. Will a photograph do it justice? Alexandrite. Here we go. Ooh. Often described by gem aficionados as emerald by day, ruby by night, Alexandrite is the very rare colour change variety of the mineral chrysoberyl. Originally discovered in Russia's Ural Mountains in 1830s, it's now found in Sri Lanka, East Africa and Brazil, but fine material is exceptionally rare and valuable. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. So it's sort of like a green in daylight and sort of purpley red in incandescent. I can see why people think that's cool. I can see why people would want stuff made of that. I mean, I don't think I'd want to pay thousands and thousands of pounds for it, but hey, that's my general opinion on jewellery in the first place. Meh. The stone's very cool. Jewellery? The roast potato pears sounds really tasty, but it also sounds like horribly greasy. Used in hair removal lasers. Oh, intriguing. I don't know, I just feel it's like the idea of pears like that feels a little greasy. Right, we're going to dig those squares out, and then we're going to put a floor over that hole there. Build, capital CF. Just going to pop a little floor there. Bang, cover that up, make it out of granite, whatever's closest. That's fine. And then we'll channel out where it originally was. DH, priority number 1, please. Thank you very much. And we'll channel out there. Ideally, they'll dig this first, but we'll see. In fact, in order to make sure that happens, let's make it priority 2. There we go. Sensible boy. Very sensible. Excuse me, hiccuping away. Probably shouldn't ignore that. Probably shouldn't step away, but we're gonna. Apparently it's too late to sort the food in the depot out. It's already miasming. Bugger. Let's have a look at the food stockpiles down here. Are they full? They don't appear full. Only the cheese stockpile and the egg stockpile really appear full. Everything else looking a bit partially empty. Have I assigned wheelbarrows? Is that what the problem is? Can they use wheelbarrows on food stockpiles? Can you imagine trying to transport wheelbarrows full of fish around the fortress? Let's give it a crack and see what happens. W10. See how it works out. No point putting... they could put the cheese into barrels, couldn't they? That kind of makes sense. Then again, do we want to take the hands off of hauling that would require? I'm not sure. We go up to 27 frames a second. It's not the lowest it's been, this fortress. It could be worse. How stockpiles looking in here. Stone industry is all looking very much of a muchness. And the mechanic does appear to be working, but he seems to be yet to produce a masterwork mechanism. But we'll see how that works out. They might do it. They might do it. They can use wheelbarrows. Oh, Dr. Phineas, don't fill my heart with hope if that's not true. Please let them shift food with wheelbarrows, because that is going to speed shit up significantly. Maybe I should get them shifting eggs with wheelbarrows. Honestly, I should make this egg stockpile bigger, shouldn't I? It's nuts that it's not. In fact, let's go over here, make a food stockpile next to the cheese. There we go. Go in, change the settings, and make it just for eggs. So we want to forbid that, and all of that. Lovely. Nice little eggy stockpile there. I'm a bit scared to remove this now because it will produce a hell of a load more hauling jobs, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I mean, what food is not being... Because this prepared food stockpile here, that should be quite capable of holding more, right? What have we got in there? Let's have a little look. Barrels of prepared food, alfalfa biscuits, alfalfa roast, alpaca cheese, anchovy roast, apricot roast, asparagus roast, oh yeah, asparagus, beaver sweetbread roast, bitter vetch leaf roast, brook lamprey roast, char roast, donkey cheese roast, hazelnut biscuits, they sound nice, leek roast, long yam plant roast, mog hopper roast, they're roasting everything here, aren't they? Plump helmet roast, prepared Atekficod's cruelty, something or other, heavens above, dog brain, dog heart, dog kidneys. We got a lot of food here. It's all good. It's all good. Hello, Night Dagger. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back, in fact. Nothing like settling down and watching a dedicated Dwarf Fortress streamer while chilling on a Sunday night. Well, I mean, maybe there is something like that. There must be something else similar out there in the world, right? Maybe watching a RimWorld streamer has a vague similarity. I mean, you're certainly unlikely to find anyone with quite the same, like, aggressively poor camera setup. I mean, I may have set it up with lots of fancy animations, but could I be bothered to actually set the camera up so I didn't look like a 1960s Batman villain? No. No, I couldn't. Anyway, where are we looking at here? We're still waiting for the dwarves to catch up with all these hauling jobs. I'm not happy with it. I feel like we need more dwarves turning up, but the migration waves are coming very slowly. We've got 76 adults, 1 child, and 0 vulnerable babies, which makes me think that my change to 150 cap may not have taken effect. It may not actually be the cap that we're experiencing. I could be experiencing a phantom cap. 0 dwarfish shields. We've got no shields in this fortress. Everyone's training with just straight up leather caps on at the moment, just to get their armour skill up. But we will. Farming is all about thirds. Looks legit to me. Hauling is the devil's work, and stockpiles are his playground. Ah, I see wise words from Clinadev there. It does make sense. I can see why someone would feel that way. But once everything's sort of hauled, I think we're doing good. What's in these barrels here? Ah, fish. Okay. I mean, just leave it there, maybe? or you could take it downstairs into the stockpiles that I told you to take it downstairs to. I suppose you could do that, although that would invoke sensations of regret in my heart. Maybe I shouldn't have told you to do this. My God, there's so much stuff to be moved. Maybe I need to stop buying all the food. Let's take a quick look at the kitchen stocks. We've got a lot of apples. We've got even more apricots. Jesus Christ, apples, apricots. Hold on. Look at the high roller. What's this? 786 plump helmets. We've got to the point where I no longer need to worry about cooking with plump helmets. Hooray. We've got so many seeds. Alfalfa seeds, finger millet. Most of these we won't be able to do anything with either, will they? Will we? They're keeping up... they're filling up quite a lot of space when we could be just using them for cooking, couldn't we? I mean, we can't actually grow a lot of this surface stuff, or the trees. Plenty of booze. Oh my God. 3,416 dwarven wine. Very nice. And then in terms of meat and fish and other, we've got 12 adder eggs, alligator meat, albatross meat, alpaca cheese, barn owl meat, very fine delicacy, black bear tripe, chopped alligator liver, lots of different types of chopped liver, flying squirrel, lizard, mink, mountain goat, every kind of possible liver you could want. All in small quantities though, we don't have much of the meat stuffs in massive quantities. Guinea hen eggs, 65 of those, that's not too bad. Oh, hello, what have we got here? 125 ostrich eggs. Now they're going to be big. I wouldn't mind trying a soft-boiled ostrich egg. I probably wouldn't be able to manage all of it. It'd probably be difficult to cook properly, but god damn it, imagine the size of it. You could dip like whole bagels in it. It wouldn't just have to be strips of toast. You could just toast up a bagel, dunk the whole thing in. Oh god, getting a stiffy. Getting a food hard on. Stop it. Stop talking about food, you animals. Why am I not cooking sheep's sweetbreads? Oh, I am. Tallow. Oh, no, don't cook the tallow. Don't cook the tallow. That's all got to be made into soap. Oh, actually, there's turkey tallow here as well. Oh, maybe we could do a round of tallow forbidding. Nice. Tallow. Oh. Alright, Dwarf Fortress. Fuck you too. How dare you. Maybe turn the farms fallow for a little while. I mean, you're starting to sound pretty heretical here, Sal. I mean, really? You reckon? Okay. We're trying it. We're trying it. A for spring. Z for fallow. B for summer. Z for fallow. D for winter. Z for fallow. It's all fallow all year round, that field. Do I want to turn this one off as well? Don't know about that. Fallow all seasons, capital Z. Okay, we're stopping cooking. Stopping growing all farm plants. Well, I mean plump helmets. Plump helmets and pigtails. I mean, this is revolutionary kind of options for freeing up working hands, right? Just pigtails all seasons? You know what, Sal? We've got so much bloody wool. I don't think we really need to work on pigtails just for the minute. I think we can leave pigtails off. In fact, I'm thinking of going as far as to completely remove all labours or suspend all jobs. I mean, these are suspended right now, apart from making leather caps. That's all good. Got plenty of clothes. Weaving thread, that should be off from the manager, but okay, maybe not. Brewing's still going on the manager's thing. What if we come down here? What workshops have we got here? Somebody appears to be standing there holding onto a giant spiked ball. I don't know why. What is your plan? What are you hoping to do with that? Do you think you could put it somewhere good? Is anybody making the spiked balls? Has that gone horribly wrong? Jesus, they've reactivated the spiked copper ball order. Okay. Maybe if I go directly to the heart of the matter and do it like this. Oh, well, they should stop making this now, right? We've got 161 in stock. Shift A, add limit. Oh, no. No. Oh, with the D and F keys, you can... Okay. Okay, you don't have to actually type the numbers in. Interesting. Iron short swords. Are we actually producing any of them? Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, how many are we making of those? Are they staying in stock? We should get through the iron short sword things. It's the copper bins that seem more of an issue. All suspended, all suspended, all suspended. We need the copper bins. We need to use the copper. We'll keep them making the short swords because when they've got 10 in stock, that'll be fine. They'll just stop then. The soap pipeline doesn't seem to be moving fast enough anyway. Oh, a glass maker withdraws from society. Tell us more. Are you going to make something exciting out of glass? Is it going to be like that Netflix show where they all blow glass objects? Watched a few episodes of that. It's very much the standard, I have a skill, let's have a skill competition format. Great British Bake Off with glass blowers, basically. Come on, claim the workshop. Claim that glassmaker's workshop. Ooh, we're on 29 frames a second now. It seems like slaughtering the cavies really has had the benefits that Sal promised. Why I would assume she was lying, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Okay, apparently, are we still following the moody lad? Can't tell until they go on the stairs, can we? Come on. Come on, up you go. Up you go. We are following them, good. Although they're not heading towards any source of sand, which I feel is a bit odd. What are you grabbing there? Oh, some sort of gemstone. Intriguing. Go on, take that down there. Do something fun with it. Game does get to a point where you're like, is this hoarding? What do I actually need? That's true. That's true. We are sort of building up enormous stockpiles of stuff that I may not immediately need. Then again, the next siege, I'll be complaining that we don't have enough stuff. Night Dagger says, maybe put one on dimple cups for a while to produce dyed clothing if you haven't already. That is, splurging on luxuries can be fun. We will get round to dyeing clothing, and eventually that is something that I want to do. However, for now, I want to get these hauling jobs out of the way because we've had a succession of traders appear at the fort, and our trade depot is absolutely rammo with crap. In fact, let's stop following this mood. They're gonna get what they need. We don't need to worry. We're not short of anything here. As you can see, this place is absolutely rammed with nonsense. Applewood splint. Oh, actually, at the moment it seems like we're getting rid of some of it. There's a bit of nice, bit of nice, whatever you want to call it. There's a few sets of bars in there. Yeah, we just need to get everything hauled out of here as fast as we can, and then things should start to go a little bit smoother, and we can get people doing other stuff. Oh, yeah. I did notice that, Sal, actually, but I figured just keep your mouth shut. You already look like an idiot scoundrel. Just shh. Try and keep calm. Someone's hauling spiked copper balls into this stockpile, but they are taking an absolute eon. Why are we not using any wheelbarrows in here? This is insane. We should have at least 20 wheelbarrows in this workshop, in this stockpile. Get stuff moving. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated? Much appreciated. Gbola C137. Thanks for joining us. Look at that miasma wafting out of the pile of rotting food that our trade depot has become. It's a disaster, I tell you. Absolute disaster. Mind you, this refuse stockpile, maybe we could try and get that taking a bit more... Hang on, that's just more hauling jobs, and we haven't even done the hauling jobs we've got on our table right now. Let's not lose our minds. Maybe we need more butchers. We're not killing things fast enough by any stretch of the imagination. Look how many fucking cavies we've got. Oh, man. Cats, rams, cavie sows. Or at least they're doing the cavies in the butcher's shop that's closest. Maybe a third butcher is the answer. Because these guys are clearly robbing us of some frames, right? These guys, at least they're all laying eggs. That's fun, that's happy, that's groovy. These guys, what are they doing? Just eating cave moss? Slowly growing leather and bones? Is that what we need right now? Is that what we need? Thank God we've stopped cheese production. I feel like the fortress may well disappear into a giant Edam ball. The amount of fucking cheese we've knocked out. Struck native silver. Oh, hang on, we better check our deep down below folk. Let's check what they're up to. Okay, this strip mining here has yet to reveal any adamantine, but hey, I wasn't expecting it to happen that quickly. And have they built the floor down here? They have. Let's... Are they... Oh, it's luckily in one of the caverns that we've sealed off. The forgotten beast, Stolkob Fergiguzek, has come. An enormous hairy tick. It has a knobby trunk, and it squirms and fidgets. Its purple hair is long and shaggy. Beware its webs. Okay, well, we will beware its webs to a degree, but the fact that it's in a sealed-off cavern and has no access to our dwarves kind of makes it a little less of a threat. I'm certainly not as worried as I could be. Right, back down here. We need to reinstate that channeling order. Make it priority 1. And hopefully we'll expose some magma C and, furthermore, locate our adamantine spires. That's what we want. Stand and deliver, adamantine wife. Oh, that doesn't work. Doesn't work. Don't ignore any musical interludes on this channel. Please ignore. They're all for testing purposes only. None of them are for actual broadcast. See, I love that. When I recently discovered you could have all of those segregated stockpiles that just, you know, you get as many of a particular thing as you want in. That's fantastic. But I think trading has been my problem. Cavies don't even give you leather or bones. Fuck's sake, they're useless. Do they provide meat? They must provide meat, right? Otherwise they are genuinely useless. You can produce just... all you can make is totems out of them, right? Did we actually get the beds and the food down here? Or has that not been done yet? Holy shit, it's actually quite... They have got beds and food down here, but Jesus Christ. It's actually quite away from the digging zone. Take me to the digging zone. The game's paused, of course. No meat. Jeez. Cavies and rabbits are officially shit. Don't want any of them in my fortress. Thank God we've set them to wholesale slaughter. Someone has to go into that room with a frying pan and just start whacking. Or maybe just put a cat in there. Let the cat deal with it. The cats, it's not like we're short of cats either. Those bloody numbers need bringing down as well. Ah dear. Is anybody going to come and do this this little diggy dig? There we go. Someone's picked up the docket. Get down here. Get down here and expose me some magma C. Magma. Show me some magma. There we go. And bosh! You have discovered a great magma sea. Good. Raw adamantine. Praise the miners. Double bubble as well. 2 raw adamantine notifications. But where? I see them not. Ah, baby. Two piles. Nice. Okay. So they will require a little bit of finagling to get their best out of them, but I'm okay with that. So on this floor, I need to build a floor for a start. So build constructed floor. Let's pop it right there. Make it out of granite. Why not? Someone in chat's going to say because it's not magma safe, but I don't think the magma's going to touch it. And then we need to dig. It's all hot stuff, isn't it? Because there's magma below, or there's magma nearby. You know what? We dig on this floor. And we're going to dig like this over here. Not quite that far. About there, like that. That should get us access to the adamantine face. Oh, things are picking up now. Things are picking up now. Okay, the surface is going to be a problem. They're taking forever to move all the shit that we've got, but hey. Hey. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Maybe I should stop cloth production as well. Did I have any ordered in this? Nope, not like that. Must have just standing orders going then. Let's get down there and stop all this bullshit. You, weave yarn into cloth, suspend that job. These are already suspended. My leather shit's suspended, that's good. What about in here? Apparently not the cap job for some reason. Suspended. Okay, get that hauling done, guys. Get all the hauling you can done, because honestly, it's driving me up the wall. He's sending my tits into orbit with this madness. Okay. Oh, good. Looks like they're back to digging out those bits, so great. What we need to do in that case is go to priority 2, come back up here and replace all of these. In fact, you know what? Let's just get rid of them. We know where the adamantine is now. All this strip mining nonsense is totally superfluous. Down we go. There we go. That should get us to the adamantine. I want to be very careful to make sure that we don't accidentally plough through it. And then we're going to gently tickle around the outside, excuse me, and expose the full surrounds of it. And then we're going to start smoothing and fortifying to see if we can find the actual entryway into hell. It's going to be good. And then we're going to try using my water dumping technique for turning all the magma into obsidian. We're going to dig out as much of this shit as we can. It's going to be great. Still got pantsless dwarves. Do I though? I could have sworn we kept up to date with the pants, because if it's not that we don't have pants, it's that they're not putting the pants on. It's very much the fault of my dwarves, I am sure. Could be wrong though. Could be wrong though. Keep digging. Is this not gonna? What is this? The very? Have we already found the top of the spire down below? Okay, maybe they only have to go one floor down. We'll see. We'll see. 90% illusory guinea pigs. Sounds perfect. Just what you want. The guinea pig illusion. Oh, what's this? Oh, someone else has gone live. 2v1. Heavens above. Lots of people I follow go live about this time because I raid them and I follow them, and then I get notifications while I'm streaming. Very clever. Very clever. About half the dwarves are red under equipment on Dwarf Therapist. Hang on. Have a quick look. Nope. Nope. Hang on. Equipment, there we go. Green. Got a few reddies and a few blues. Blue, let me just hover over, get a tooltip pop up. These guys have got missing shield, boots. Okay, that's missing stuff for military equipment. This guy though, Druid's Mead, missing no trousers. Legs uncovered. Feet uncovered, legs uncovered. Oh, you useless fucking bastards. Alright, maybe I'll restart the clothing industry. Let's get back up to the surface. Go down there. Trousers. Clothier's shop. Yarn socks. Wait, no, these are all on... we've got it in... Oh, sorry, thank you very much. Sorry. No, we have the order on. These are only suspended because we've got 10 in stock. So if they're not wearing them, it's because they haven't picked them up. Walking around with your willy out, Druid's Mead. Unbelievable. Literally cannot believe you would be so crass. What a monster. What a barbarian. What a ding-dong wiggler. That's what you are here. The ding-dong wiggler. Okay, let's try doing a little bit more digging. See if we can get this done a little quicker. We can expose more stone to be dug. Get the area above... Yeah, get the area above the spire dug out. And then we can start thinking about producing some sort of, I don't know, water pit or water drop method to get water on top of the adamantine. Frame rate still at 28 frames a second. It's not really improving too fast. We've got to get this butchery stuff going on much quicker. A butchering bottleneck is the last thing you need. If you can't kill animals quick enough, they're just going to eat up your frames. Yum yum, frames you say? That's what the animals sound like. Tasty, tasty. Oh my god, we've gone past 3 in the morning. No wonder I'm feeling a little bit spacey. I'm gonna dig a little bit more down here. Clay Key's dehydrated. I mean, we did send you to the Smasher, Clay Cree. Have you gone to your station yet? No. No, you haven't. So I don't know why you get to complain. We told you to go and stand under that drawbridge and get obliterated. And what did you do? You got all depressed and you wandered around going, oh, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm never drinking another drop. I can't do it. Oh, I'm so sad. And what did it get you? Nothing. It got you a notification saying how fucking thirsty you were. Get under that Smasher. We'll sort your mental health problems out. Mainly by completely obliterating the substrate on which they exist. We're going to absolutely smush those brains in. But never mind. Come on, things could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Right, well, we're definitely not going to find any adamantine on this floor. I've got a very strong feeling that this adamantine spire starts right in the middle of the fucking magma sea, which is going to be an absolute bitch to get through. That's fine though, that's fine. We know what we're doing with that. We know that we have to douse it with water. We have to turn the surrounding magma into obsidian. So as long as we do that carefully, we should be okay. And as long as I dig out enough space above it, we should be able to do that fairly straightforwardly. Just need a room that we can fill with water, etc, etc, all well and good. With that in mind, maybe I should start channeling this room out. No, it's not big enough, actually. It's not big enough. The pit won't be large enough. I need to make it substantially larger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go there. Okay, that's more than enough to cover the surface of the adamantine in that direction. Come down a bit here, so we want to be about that far, yeah. No, don't do that, scoundrel. Come on. Wait till you're on the correct floor. There we go. Oh, fart knockers. Is this about right? There we go. Okay, so we're going to make the room about yay big, and then we're going to sort of start drilling down. That should be a large enough area to start digging from, and then we're going to have to figure out ways of introducing water into the system. Could try the other spire. I'm probably going to end up, first of all, sorting this one and then turning to the other, because that one looks like it might be a bit chunkier, have a few more opportunities. I think we know where the highway to hell is on this one, right? Pretty clearly delineated there. And here, I mean, even if it's there, that might actually be solid adamantine. You never know. But I think for every layer, I want to make sure we're approaching it from above, and I want to just completely douse it in water. So we're going to figure out what we're doing, and then start doing it. This is just a staging post. This level here is just purely to have a place where we can start digging like pits and whatnot. Getting the water down here is another question entirely. I'm guessing we're going to have to do it the same as we did last time, using switches, because a bucket chain is just not going to cut the mustard. Not even close. Hello, Maz Kitten. Welcome back. Sorry if I didn't notice that was said ages ago. How rude. If the other one comes above the magma, you'll know where you can't dig, I suppose. That's true, actually, if it does come above the magma. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I should give that maybe I should be probing a little bit more intensely around that region. You know what? What we can do is we're going from about here, this is fine. Up, up. And then we want to dig across like that. There. And then down like this. To there. And that should expose if it's available. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. Magma candy water slides. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility, and it doesn't even have to be on purpose. There's a good chance dwarves will be plummeting into magma just from little accidents, and not even the Happy Bob Ross kind of accident, like actual horrific, sadness-inducing accidents. Tragic accidents. No, never. Never. Learn a lesson? What's that? I don't understand what you're even saying. This language must be a different one from the one I speak. Learning? Lesson? Pardon? Question mark? I don't understand. How's the hauling going? We've got 2 idlers now, but I am not happy with the amount of crap sitting in that trade depot still. Look. Tons of it. Crutches. Do we need to set a stockpile for moving crutches? Maybe we do. We probably need to clear out a shitload more space for bars. I'm seeing a lot of bars knocking around. Maybe just the standard bar block stockpile's what's needed, just to get everything out, right? It's annoying because a few more bins added to the one we've got, he says, trying to locate it. Fuck off. A few more bins added to this one would sort the problem out pretty quickly, but obviously that's not the highest chance of happening. We could go to the block pile and just add bars to it as well. Let them put bars in there just to clear out some space, because they're not shifting shit down here. That's the problem. Is there a more efficient storage medium for metals than the bar? Could we make it into something... I mean, obviously we could turn it all into chain leggings and then melt it down for even more profit, but I think storing chain leggings is going to be a freaking nightmare, right? But maybe don't dig straight through the centre of where the spire would be if it does come up to that level. That's true. That's true. We should probably avoid doing that, but the chances of them actually already being there are pretty slim, right? Yeah, look. Forever time. Although, let's speed shit up a bit by turning this into a priority 2 dig rather than a priority 1. Sure, it's a known adamantine deposit, but if we get the other bit going, then we'll see what we find. We'll see what we find. I can watch them dig it and then pause them when they get there, right? It's not the maddest thing I've ever done. Please be a quicker digger, though. This guy, Jesus Christ, how long is it taking you to take out a little bit of... What is this? Granite? Very famously soft stone granite. That's why they never make worktops out of it. Just leave great big holes in it if you touch it with your fingers. Softer than balsa wood. Come on, diggy diggy. Get a move on. Into the cobaltite, or is that microcline? I think that's microcline. Priority 2 is less urgent. Yes, that's why I've turned this into priority 2 down here, and then this is priority 1. So this gets dug first. That's the theory, at least. Come on, diggy diggy. You are 2 dwarves, and you're digging 2 holes. Dig, dig, hole, hole. Dig, dig, hole, hole. Come on. You can do it. Man, 25 frames a second. We're going down again. People aren't killing the fucking guinea pigs quick enough. Come on. Come on, guinea pig killers. Get her done. Get her done. Focus on the other animals. Don't kill the sheep. The sheep have actual economic value. Focus on killing the cavies and the rabbits, which are very much sub-valuable. They have no real value to us whatsoever. I mean, if you can kill the pets, that would be even better. Oh god, kill those damn pets. Otherwise, they're just a pain in the arse. Sitting around, breeding everywhere. Oh god. Come on, diggy diggy. God, I wish a faster dwarf had got hold of this little job. Oh, look, we've doubled it up. That's nice, although it's now back to being a single width, so boo. Maybe we just double down on the width. That might make more sense. I'm just going to go here, up to here, bishy-boshy. That should hopefully increase the amount of digging going on. There's a little bit more exposed stone. Hopefully they'll churn through it faster. Or am I just a naive dreamer? Dream, 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 dream. Dreaming of a corridor that leads to adamantine. Cage all non-grazing animals to reduce pathing. Might help a bit. Could do. It means actually figuring out how to put everything in cages, though, which is, as of yet, something I haven't figured out. Simon Swerver's stopped playing as well. He knows. He knows I'm supposed to be packing it in. He knows I should be stopping and setting the dishwasher going and heading up to bed. Something in me just says a little bit more. Just a little bit longer. Try for the candy. Come on, scoundrel. Maybe I should look and see who's streaming at the moment. That might be a good idea, right? Let's see who's got some Dwarf Fortress going on. There's 76 people watching Dwarf Fortress right now. And that's because Blue Zest is streaming. Do we raid Blue Zest or Pythania? Give Pythania a raid. They're new. That's a new streamer. Why not? They put their camera in the top left, so all I can see is the word live. Not like me and Blue Zest with our little cameras in the bottom right-hand corner where we can be seen. Very smart move. Very clever. Powerful brains. Are they through digging this corridor yet? Come on, boys. Diggy diggy. Diggly wiggly. Diggly diggly. Diggly wiggly woo. Come on. They're taking forever. You place down a cage, then assign it to an animal as if it was a bed. Ah, okay. Sal! You're not the only one anymore. You found that you can form a clan now, or a tribe. It's not how it works, is it? You can't form clans and tribes out of just women. That's going to lead to all sorts of population issues. I mean, I can see from the thumbnail she's better at Dwarf Fortress than me already because she's got a circular room. So, you know, there is that. Do I really want to have you all suddenly flow off as to become her regular viewers because she's so much more proficient? Then again, if that theory were to hold, everyone would be watching Sal instead of me right now, wouldn't they? So that makes sense. A sect, that could be it. Yes, like your own little religion. Although I would advise not to make your opening gambit. Do you want to join a cult? Because that might not fly. That might not work too well. And then again, maybe it will. Maybe they're having a hard time in their life at the moment and need a little bit of cultic activity. Could be possible. Well, looks like there was no need to nursemaid this tunnel. It was all fine all along. There was never a need to worry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause. I'm going to go back up to the surface and we're just going to take a little stock check of what's going on. The depot still very much rammed full of tat. No real progress there. Trade depot containing what now? Nice, still blue fabrics, Cinnabar, quicklime bags, Longland flour bags, crutches galore. I do need a stockpile for crutches. Maybe that's why it's all sitting there, because there's no place to take it. We do have 7 or 8 idlers suddenly, so that does indicate that maybe they've got nowhere to put all this stuff. What about this finished goods stockpile here? Does that have an option for putting in thingies? Putting in the old doohickeys? Crutches? You said crotches there. That'd be a weird thing to put in a stockpile. No, it doesn't. Crutches and splints. Okay, so some of that shit might get moved out of the depot if I do that. Let's have a peek. Does that cause them to spring into life? Does that cause my idler number to plummet? Well, I don't know about plummeting. It's gently sloped downwards. Oh, it's going down? Okay, maybe all the stuff that's stuck in there just doesn't have anywhere to go. Although the bars, I've definitely designated places for bars to go. That's true, they're going to have trouble. I mean, they could go and watch your channel. They could obstinately stare at your I'm not streaming right now screen. That's an option. I mean, obviously, I would prefer it if you watched my stream, but, you know, if that's what gets you going, do it. Don't let me stop you. Crikey. Heavens above, I wouldn't want to stop you having fun. I mean, what's the point? I wouldn't do this if mind you, doing this as a method by which to stop people having fun is a little bit rubbish, right? I'm hardly going to Grinch it up just by adding some mildly poorly produced entertainment to the entertainment pile, am I? Got to really get my Grinch on. Okay, well, let's take a look at the fortress. Like I said, we made that little adjustment there to hope some of the splints get moved. People are currently doing stuff with soap around by the well. That's fun. No clothing currently seems to be being produced. That's good. The KV population is indeterminate with a visual check because there's a lot of miasma in the room, but that could be a good sign. If the room is knee-deep in dead KVs, I'm okay with the miasma. I don't think I need to worry about it too much. It's not going to last forever, just like the population of KVs. Vampires looking happy. The top military are training. Bottom military are off at the moment. Graveyard seems good. Yep, definitely good. We've got available spaces if people need to move in post-mortally. I don't know why I'm still using this bloody dormitory. We need to get those bedrooms sorted out once the hauling's done. This area down here is a bit of a hot mess, to be honest. I need to sort the metals out. I need to get the silver and everything all segregated out into separate piles. It's not happening at the moment. They don't seem to be keen on using bins, but whatever. A bit further down, got the bedroom area sealed off, not quite done for digging and smoothing, but that's fine. Once we've got stuff, like I say, hauled, we can start looking at other tasks again. Very much not really hauling anything here. We do have a couple of stone stockpiles that could be bringing stuff up, but I don't think that's the best bet. Not the best use of our time at the moment. The food stockpiles are really filling up, though. Okay, adding the wheelbarrows to those seems to be a pretty effective method. And are these barrels full of eggs? No, these are fish barrels. Did I not say eggs only? I did say eggs only. So barrels full of fish seem like a bit of a stretch. Fish barrel, fish barrel, fish barrel, fish barrel. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could kind of stretch the definition of an egg to include barrels that contain embryonic creatures. Maybe these are sort of half-developed fish fetuses. I don't know. Seems implausible to me. I feel like what the dwarves are actually doing is fucking with me, and maybe we need to expand our food stockpiles anyway. Maybe dig this out a bit and make it a bit larger. But you know what could be worse? Oh look, they've moved all the eggs from this stockpile. Is this stockpile not supposed to have eggs? Okay. Maybe they've just started eating eggs at a much higher rate. They've accelerated into omelette mode. Maybe? I don't know. Seems weird. And then we come all the way down here, through everything, down to this bit, and here is our beginning adamantine extraction zone. Okay, Fortress is looking good. Let's save, go back to the home screen, and say thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a genuine pleasure streaming for you. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and let's send you off. Who are we raiding? Are we raiding Blue Zest? Or are we going to raid this new contender, this new person on the stage of history? Just popped into Pythonia's stream. She seems like a good watch, and Kvatch is over there already. Ah, Kvatch, my great white whale, never comes to watch my streams. Mind you, I feel like Kvatch knows what they're doing in Dwarf Fortress, and so watching this is probably going to be like, you know, literally drilling directly into their brain and removing important parts. Probably a bad idea to come watch this. Right, with that in mind, let's press /raid. Here we go, and type in what? PYTHANIA. There we go. The raid is ready. Those of you who want to go along, feel free. Those of you who wish to opt out, now is your opportunity. Thank you once again for watching. It's been a genuine pleasure streaming for you. My regular scheduled streams at the moment are all Dwarf Fortress, and they happen on Sunday nights, late night UK time, and Thursday nights, late night UK time. Although, at the moment, I am also trying to do more daytime streams and try and fill out my schedule randomly. They may become regular, but we'll see how it goes. I think this week we're likely to see a bit more Crusader Kings 3 because Chunky Nut's available to play. We're definitely going to see a little bit of Vampire Masquerade Coteries of New York because I got gifted a code for that, which I'm excited to take a look at. And of course, there's always Red Dead Redemption 2 when I want to cowboy it up. I'm a cowboy, on a meat horse I ride, and I'm wanted. Just not dead or alive, just wanted, generally. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again. It's been a pleasure. I should probably shut all this nonsense down so it doesn't waste energy. Turn that camera off. There we go, get my googly eyes out. And I may as well send you off, right? How long have we got? Is the countdown working? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. And those of you watching the VOD, thank you very much. Oh, and those of you watching the recording that I forgot to stop, thank you very much. Bye.